Hey, pre-notification gang. Yep, just one game today. It's playoffs. Diablo 4 in an hour. Yep. Boys and I are gonna play some Diablo after Valorant. Thanks the resub, Isaiah. And the Prime Turtles. Diablo 4 is not out yet. Comes out in an hour. Thanks to resub marijuana. And Nivy. What time's the actual match? It's scheduled for 7, but they've oftentimes started early when the game before them ends much earlier than expected. So, it could be starting any minute. I'm just here waiting just in case so I don't miss anything. Thanks to the resub Zero, LeBeau, and Rizukiel. Did you know the most edited Wikipedia page is list of WWE employees with over 60,000 revisions? Did not know that, but that's a pretty cool fact. Thanks to Tier 1 JC. The bits Immy, Damon, and resub Lemon. Of course I'm gonna watch the new Spider-Man, but not today. I have to watch it tomorrow. I've heard the name World of T-shirts before, but I don't know enough about them.
And welcome back to Knights Arena Valorant Challengers in North America. We're at the playoffs, and we have one more upper quarterfinals match to be going through, as our last match resulted with Guard 2-0ing FaZe and moving on forward. Now it's time to see between Moist Moguls and TSM who's going to be advancing on forward as well, and who's going to have to battle their way
through
that lower bracket. There's so much to talk about with both of these teams starting. But let's start this off with talking a little bit more about this Moist Moguls squad.
Yeah, you're right.
I think Moist Moguls have been one of the most improved teams. I feel like they've consistently grown as like not only individually but like as a team together. I remember when I was on the analyst desk during the mid-season face-off, I mentioned that they individually they're so good at clutching, but I wanted to see them come together more cohesively as a team. And I think during this split, they've really shown that they've come together a lot more. And it like shows because I think in one of their matches they beat 2-1 G2 and the Guard. So I think together they've just come like as a team, and they've just looked more comfortable, and they look like they've really found their stride.
You mentioned coming together too. They
Tier 1 Girthy and the resub
if
Kings.
I'm not mistaken, this is the first time they've played together in a boot camp scenario. I could be wrong about that, but if I remember correctly, they were playing online in the past, or at least playing from their homes or remote locations. It wasn't necessarily in a boot camp
the resub
scenario,
Overlord.
so that's huge. That allows them to unlock a next level of potential that maybe we haven't even seen just yet. But this team, you mentioned it, the rise of Moist Moguls. It's been a question of how high is the ceiling, and so far we haven't found it. Going back to the first split,
it's a cool name, Girthy.
Qualifier team who played through as Breakthrough. They got signed by Moist Moguls, and since then, they've managed to qualify for the mid-season face-off. They had a great showing there, and then in Split 2, it has
You
been
see the
lights
tweet
out.
by
There's
Sick?
only
I
team
did.
that's
That was
5-0
good
coming
news.
out from that second
I
split.
hope the therapy
And
treats
you
him
can
well.
understand why as you watch some of the highlight reels here. The team has worked collectively as a unit, but they've also looked really good on an individual level as well. But here's the stats just to illustrate how things have gone. In Split 1,
God, those
3-2,
stats are
plus
so
2 wasn't
nasty.
bad. It was good enough to qualify them for the mid-season face-off. Look at the second split. 5-0, plus 8 map diff, plus 62 round differential. That's better than M80 or the Guard have put up here in Challengers yet. So impressive stuff coming in from the Moist Moguls.
Especially, too, when Split 2 started, we were talking about M80 and the Guard being
Yeah, we're
the
playing
top
Diablo
two
4
teams,
after
the teams
our game
to be
today.
beating. And Moist Moguls,
So it'll be
when
like
you're looking at just the difference in Split
hour and a
1
half or
in
so.
comparison to how they just came
Thanks, Reese and
screaming
Dunmo.
into the scene for Split 2 was just absolutely phenomenal. And of course, if we're going to be seeing this much of a difference with
Thanks,
all
Reese and Rudy.
of the team,
Do I
then
understand
of
why so many
course,
young
you'd
men look
expect
at those
the players,
podcasts? Do you
their
think
stats are
men
also
should
gonna
have some kind of
jumping
space to
looking
talk
from the
about their
Split 1 and
issues?
Split 2, as that
Brother, that's all
potential
men
is
do
an
online anymore is whine
unlock
about their
starting
issues.
for them to be able to
There's like a
make
million
it this
podcasts
far.
to watch for that. And it's not even whining
I
about
think
their
you
issues.
see
It's just
on the stats,
whining
like,
about
you
women
can see
having
there's a
OnlyFans.
huge
It gets
improvement,
tiresome.
and I think it's also because
But it's entertaining
not
to
only
listen
do they
to.
individually do so well, but they've come together as a team, and it shows. Like being able to
I like
work as a
listening to
team,
those podcasts.
like, makes you more comfortable in your setting, and it
Get a
just
little
makes you
giggle
able
out of
to
it.
pop off even more.
These players were not necessarily bottom performers going back to the first split, but they were more middle of the pack players.
Thanks, Reese Boss.
It was
in the
hard for me
Prime
to pick. I
Diego.
built like a whole spreadsheet that compared players' performances from Split 1 to Split 2, and it was hard for me to pick which one was the most improved player overall, because they have improved on so many categories across the board. I think it was actually Brock who had like maybe the most categories improved. I think it was like 14 different statistical categories went up in performance coming from Split 1 to Split 2, but the standard deviation for Thief was higher. Like you can see it in his ACS. Like look at the jump from 176 to 212. Part of that is maybe they're feeling more comfortable in the roles of the team. The team is starting to mesh, and also the fact that the team's just winning. The team is
don't
winning.
spoil it,
Obviously,
Arrow. I'm
things are gonna
saving
click
it.
a little bit better, but it is an impressive thing to see players step up their game because everyone on this team is playing so good that if you actually look at like a stat like KD as an example, the top 10, even top 7, 5 of them are players on Moist Moguls.
My favorite comparison when we're looking ahead at today's matchup is when we look at Moist Moguls going up against TSM. These were two teams that finished in the same spot when we're looking at the mid-season face-off, but where they ended up going on forward, looking ahead at Split 2, was so drastically different. So focusing a little bit more on TSM now.
Yeah, Vlad's around.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I don't know if he is or not. He's at the boot camp right now with the boys.
That's doing so well, but the Split 2 Bach it's just proved to be a bit more difficult.
Thanks, Resub G4.
I think the
he's
team
live.
has tried to make some changes.
Yeah, but he's there in
maybe
person, so I don't know if he's going to be hopping in or not.
But it has been sometimes clunky. You saw them swapping some roles around. You saw them trying to pull Corey away from the Jet and move him to Sova, letting him still play the Raze. We've actually seen the Jet role swap between 3 players as even Campeki has gotten involved. Reminder again, that's a role that he has actually facilitated in the past for previous rosters, so it's not exactly that insane for them to do that, but it's an indicator of some issues potentially. They're trying to figure out what the golden ratio is, the perfect formula for them to find success, and I don't think they've completely found it just yet, and that's why you're seeing maybe some inconsistent results in comparison to Moist Moguls.
Yeah, I feel like for Moist Moguls, they've really kind of like found their stride. They kind of like already know what to do in terms of like putting themselves together as a team. As compared to like TSM, I feel like they fell off a little. I feel like they're kind of trying to find that foundation and trying to find ways to be more consistent. And I think in those changes, they're kind of like being inconsistent, but obviously like with those changes there is going to be inconsistency, right? You're like trying something new, you're trying to see what works and what doesn't, and I love to see if TSM has found their stride and see if they're able to show it today during their match.
In some ways it's very similar to the Guard and FaZe, the game we just watched, where you have a team who's obviously found stable footing.
Good, how are you?
Like the Guard.
I'm great.
Moist is who we're talking about here. Versus TSM, who's trying to figure things out, which is basically where FaZe is as well. They're trying to figure out what things are going to work. And you can see that in the results as well. A lot of 3-map series, a 2-0 loss to Oxygen, but you can't see the fact that they actually had an overtime loss in there as well. I think it was 15-13, so it was maybe a little bit closer of a 2-0. Could have gone to the third map as well.
It's very odd to see an esports production start early, like ahead of schedule.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. They have some
to what we were talking about.
Yeah, I guess
and
you're
a
not
large part
wrong.
of that is just roles kind of being a little bit of a difficult problem for them.
See,
Yeah, I'm very curious.
To
Thanks,
teams
Resub
switching
Prodigy.
things up, especially
Curious to see if they
know
just
that you're
stall
favorable
until
spot in the
7.
playoffs to take that time to mesh things together, because this
The
is
bits
where you're going to
airing.
be getting that best competition going on forward. So my biggest thing is going on from this point now that we are in playoffs, to kind of see where we're going to
say
be
hi to
falling
Lud and
with
Tarek.
those roles
Be right back.
and
Go
how
for it.
individual
Okay.
players are kind of falling into them. So to talk about the roles,
Hey,
let's
gentlemen.
go player by player at this point. We want
Yo,
to be talking
what's up,
about,
Charlie?
First off is
How's it
Seven, 'cause
going?
This one, Bach is a biggie.
Going great. Ready for another MXM win.
I am excited. I'm feeling good.
Yes, sir. The boys are in the facility now, right?
Yep, they're at the facility right now, boot camping.
Back when they were trying to have him play the role of Sentinel before they made the swap.
And I
that
saw
opened up
Lud.
that
I think he just
capability for
arrived
him.
as well. I just checked out his
You can see
stream.
the
Looks like he's
stats,
there
like,
too.
whatever.
Yep, Lud is there
I
in
would argue that the
person. He,
deviation on
you
kill
know, he
joy
only
is
missed
much
one
less than
flight,
most
so
of the
he's
samples
there
are.
almost
Oh,
right
shit.
on time, baby.
Obviously, the numbers go up a
What
little
happened
bit because of the
there?
results.
I have
But in
no, I
general,
have
it
no
does
fucking
feel
idea.
like
He's just
this
like, yeah, I
was a
missed my
step in the
flight.
right
I'll be there on the
direction.
next one.
It wasn't like immediate
Oh, man.
unlock. Like
Okay,
as
a
soon as they
little bit
did
of
it, he was the best.
Oversight.
again.
All
He was
good though.
doing
He
the
made
best
it out
things
there
he could.
before
Yep.
match
Played
time. I thought he
lower
was actually
reps
gonna
on
miss it
But
because I
does
saw his
feel like this
tweet.
was a step
Oh,
in
no,
the
no.
right
Guard,
direction.
he
I think
needed
a
him to
lot of
stall.
people that were
But he
looking
literally
at this
got there.
TSM
Did he
roster,
just get there
they're not
today?
looking at
Like,
seven
Yeah.
as really a
30
problem.
minutes ago or an
They're
hour?
looking at maybe
Yeah.
Campecki in the first split.
Thanks for 5
was
gift subs, King of
one
Life.
the best players across the board. He was so insanely good. But coming into this second split, it feels like he stalled out a little bit.
He's a 2 gift subs, Dart.
Especially to looking ahead at Kentucky. I mean, we're seeing a complete
The
role
resub
change there with
Jules.
Seven. There's Kentucky, kind of more so the
Is Lud in the call?
in
I don't think so.
Well, especially when you're looking at this breach on the other end. Sorry, you've talked a lot about players when they're comfortable
he's just
on
AFK.
certain agents, and I feel like this is like the
Have you been
biggest
watching any of the other
indicator
games?
of
Teams
what
have been
you've
getting
talking
smoked left and
about.
right.
Yep,
No, for
I
sure.
saw
I think
a
the
bit of the
stat
last
line,
series.
you see
That
that
was a
Kentucky
speed run. I had to
Sky, he
wrap
has
up a
so
lift a
much
bit early to
impact,
be here, just in
and
case
I
they
said this
started
before
early.
about Kentucky.
Oh,
I think he's
fuck, yeah.
individually a really,
Yeah,
really
I think
talented,
every
really
match
good
so
player,
far, there's been
and his
3. They've
initiator's
all been
so good 'cause
2-0s
he's so good at setting up
and
his
fairly
teammates.
one-sided.
But I feel like with Breach,
So
you're a lot more
it's been like
team-oriented
kind of
than you are on
strange for
Sky.
playoffs. You would
Sky has
expect
better
teams are like,
individual playmaking
stepping into their A
ability
game,
compared
but
to Breach, and I feel like that's
Must
kinda
be like the
middle
nerves or
ground
something,
where
I guess.
Kentucky and Sky
I'm
are,
no
like, not
professional
only
player,
able
of
to
course,
set
not yet,
pace,
but I
he's really
imagine
good
there's
at
got to be a
making those
huge
individual
element of
plays,
nerves to that
and I
that
feel
plays
like
into
him on
it.
Breach, that
Yeah, I
kinda,
think
like,
it's a factor of
staggers a
nerves
little bit,
and
I
Thanks,
feel
David.
also I
he's not
think
as comfortable
like
on the
there's a
role.
set of teams that are
His
starting
stats
to
as Breach coming into
step
this
into a
second split
different
are
tier
rough.
within the
They're
league.
really rough. If you actually look at his stats overall, it
Yeah,
kinda
I'd
divides
agree
them
with that. That
down
makes
pretty
sense.
significantly. I think he has.
Did you
like,
just max in
sub
RuneScape? Is that
70,
true?
80
Yes, I
because,
did
like you
finally
said,
max in
Breach is
RuneScape.
not the type of
All
category,
legit
the type of
max?
agent that
All
allows you to
legit
shine
max.
as an individual.
My
It's more about
goodness
setup.
gracious,
It's not
that's
to
a
say that he's not setting
fucking
up,
life
but his
accomplishment.
performance is hurting so
It's a
bad
life
as a result
waster
that
is
it
what
is
it was.
potentially
The
something
amount
he can
of
do.
hours,
Absolutely,
And they're playing a lot
it's
of Breach maps
it
now,
was
and it's kinda
unreal.
making it a little
Like
bit
it
more
was
difficult for
so
him, whereas his
much
rise is
tedious
actually one of the top
grinding.
5
I
skies in
fucking
all challengers.
hated
But
it,
man, by
but I did it.
comparison, you have
God damn
a
it.
What was the
bottom
last
5
skill?
Breach and a
Slayer.
top
I
5
saved
Sky.
Slayer for
Sometimes
last.
it's like,
Slayer's
okay,
not
well,
bad.
maybe we just
Isn't
need
like
to
agility
sort of
and like
shoehorn this in,
runecrafting
or
probably the worst, or
workshop
what was
this.
the worst?
Maybe we find
Yeah,
someone
so
that wants to play
I
Breach so that
Slayer ended up
straight
being the
manageable.
longest
I don't know
mainly
what it is,
because
but something's
like
gotta
I
give
can't
in there.
AFK that, and it was also kind of slow depending on RNG with tasks.
On the Sky, like, I like
Agility
the Breach
was perhaps one of the most
setup,
miserable
but I
things
feel like
I've
when you
ever
have a
done.
player who's
I
as
hated it.
impactful
I
as
hated it.
Kentucky, it
Dude,
kinda
that's
feels like a loss to kinda
insane
put him in a
that you
role where he's
maxed
not
out.
shining
Wait,
as
you did it
much,
all on
or not
stream or no?
seeming as
Just
comfortable.
I
like
d-
an old
This
lifetime
guy is
account.
just definitely
No,
more
I did a lot of it on stream. Pretty much every 99 and a lot of the
100%.
grinding I
So
did
what we're
on
going
stream
for,
over the
maybe
last
that
7
is a
years.
change that we
But once
can
mobile came out, I
see
started doing the
some
super
TSM
stinky
sometimes
shitters
running
on mobile,
things
so I'd
out.
just be doing that
Of course,
idly
obviously,
like
the
all
opportunity
day.
to hear from them
Gotcha.
and
Is that
Moist
07 by the way, or
Models
are you
and their
playing
thoughts
RuneScape 3?
ahead of
Oh
this
no,
one.
07. 7, old school.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
RuneScape 3 is dog shit, right?
That's what everyone says. I still haven't tried it.
I haven't tried it either. But I looked at it when it came out, like God knows how long ago.
It just looks so far removed from RuneScape.
Yeah, it looks like they tried to make it like WoW or some shit.
Yeah.
Like pick in that series when we got our Lotus.
Some of the like bossing in RuneScape 3 looks cool though.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was a lot easier.
Oh, it
So
hasn't
blood?
started. Oh my
No,
god,
no,
I
no,
thought
it's a
dude,
fucking,
oh my
highlight.
god.
Those guys are all like really
Kill
good
me.
players, so I don't think
Jeez,
it's
I got
easy to
lost
get
in this
again with
facility.
matches, just,
I heard you
running
didn't even
down
Uber
B
from
and
the airport. You ran
win
to
game
the
or anything like
facility.
that.
I ran from the airport,
those guys
45
have,
miles.
like, a good game plan and
Oh, what a commitment.
for us.
I know.
You know, I think we're all
God
pretty confident
damn.
we can beat them.
You missed your flight?
I think we should.
I missed my first. I had a 5 a.m. flight. I missed it.
What, you slept through or what happened?
Straight up slept through. Missed the alarm.
Definitely wasn't as.
Then,
good as
Classic.
we should have played. It was,
I book a flight
in my
for like
opinion, maybe
10 or
the
something.
worst day we've had. Like,
Nice.
Show
That
up to the
worked
airport.
out.
Well,
whole
I show up to the
entire
airport. I realized very quickly I
Challenge
booked
is
it for 10
And
a.m.
so I think,
June
we'll definitely
17th,
put a much
which is
Oh
like
my
the default day.
God. You just fucking
But,
picked the time half
I
asleep.
do
You're like,
think
fuck.
we should
I
put up
fucked
a
up.
really
I
good
fucked
fight,
up wildly.
playing
All
around
right.
usual
So
game
then,
and we're all,
then
you know, on point
I
in terms of
sneak
our aim
through
and
TSA
communication and so
by
forth.
scanning in
You know,
with
I-
my
I
5
think
a.m.
with
flight
the
that
rest
is
of the
long
teams right now,
past.
We're very
Okay.
confident in playing everyone, so
Well,
they're a very good team.
What? Like,
Well, yeah,
that's
but you
so
I
risky.
guess we don't wanna
well,
look down
putting
on
that
anyone,
aside, you don't have a
you know?
ticket for a flight. That's
To be
actually
clear, I
good.
risked a lot. I parked in a place that said tow zone.
Your
TSA
car's not
voice
gonna be
only.
there when you're back.
My car's not going to be there when I'm back. I hop in, I sneak in through TSA. I go to the front desk and I try to get a standby ticket, which is usually reserved for like family of airline attendees.
Oh yeah, you have an expired ticket, so you could just be like you fell asleep or whatever. So you,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. I lie. Works out. Works out great.
It worked out
that's-
actually perfectly because I think you got here just in time. And
Yeah,
guard,
the flight
no
got
help from
delayed.
guard.
No help from guard. Valen really cut that interview short.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. DM'd him too. I was like, hey, help me out. Nothing.
I don't know. I think we just have like a lot
Stretch
of
out the
weapons on
fucking
team. Like, I think
interview.
anybody on
Imagine-
the team can take over any
Imagine he does like a
point,
20-minute interview and like everyone's
probably all
confused
five
as
done
fuck
that
and it comes
at
out
some
like,
point, and
yo,
Give
Lud's
him a speech or
late.
something. Give him a little speech. Rouse him up.
whenever
Anyway, here now. Here now, feeling good.
Okay.
That's all that matters, man. What a journey. What a journey. See, like, this is a team game, right? You're putting it all on the line, too.
One of the more well-rounded teams.
And then these guys, they're about ready to hop in when I get here. I give them a quick speech.
Like M80 guard, or kind of like
okay.
too, but I think
How's their
we're
practice
right
room
there with
looking?
them, and I think when people look at us,
Optic
they kinda just
has
look at us,
way
they have to find
too
a
much money.
players
Give me a
Facility
grub.
fire?
Dude, it's so nice.
Yeah,
It is
that's
so
obviously the
nice.
win is honestly all that matters.
Oh, God.
But to beat Moist, I would
How you guys
say
doing?
Pretty good.
for
Doing
us,
good.
I feel like we
Yeah,
put all
just
the practice
watch
we
the
need.
quick
I
2-0.
think, like, I don't
I was telling
need
Charlie
to,
that all the
like,
matches
show
so
up
far
every
have been
day. I
like
wanna just
extremely
fucking carry
one-sided.
kind of a thing. I just,
Like
feel like
every
we
playoff
just
game has
guys
been
need
2-0,
all
like
five of us to
13-8,
make sure we're on a good
13-6.
day and we're all
So
communicating well.
it's
And
been
that's always the case,
strange in
honestly,
that
every single
regard.
match. It's like, you know, I think all five of
I
us. are
saw
good
you were
players,
being
but
kind of a hater,
think anyone's
too.
a bad player
I wasn't
right now.
hating. I was not hating at all.
That's
You,
one of the
you
reasons
totally
we've had a lot of success
took
in
my
this series,
words
but one is 'cause everyone's-
and changed them
we have
up.
the
I
pieces,
said that
we
it would
just
be
need to
not.
make
It would
sure
be
we're all
cool
on
to
the-
see
on
if the
day
games
of,
were a
we're all
little bit
putting
more
together
intense because I
nice
just watched
spells,
two
doing the
2-0s where a team got smoked,
We have
and
yeah,
no one
prep
likes to watch
for
a
every
team,
game,
you know,
but
just get fucking
it really always comes down to
Well, I
obliterated. Well,
not to be a prude, but
not to be a party pooper, but MXM.
we'll win those gunfights.
yeah, those are the good 2-0s that everyone likes. We love watching MXM 2-0.
I mean, that's stupid, bro.
Charlie,
It's
ask him
insane.
his prediction.
Like,
Oh, what's your
they're
prediction?
set up once,
Oh no,
they're not
I
gonna
have.
keep doing it, you know?
I have you guys making it to the finals and beating M80 on the way there.
Okay.
And then M80 coming back from lowers and you know, maybe making it a close game. That's really it.
Close
Real
games
shy
are
when
fine.
Charlie's around, huh?
Yeah, close game's fine, and then MXM takes it all, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, no, it's more so like you never know what could happen. That was my prediction.
Oh, a little ambiguity, like the ending to Inception. Okay, I
Yeah,
see. Gotcha.
yeah, like, it's up in the air, but the two teams that'll be there is like 100% written in stone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now they do a little swapperoo, but regardless, we see the first two maps.
I think it's kind of
Things are
funny
so
that they
Kami,
did a little
Damp, and
swap
Trace,
We
and
last
got
time.
moist off in the
They
chat.
went against each other, but obviously it just
The
kind of
fucking
shows
emote is
that like
perfect.
TSM probably has prepared a lot better on Pearl than they did last time coming around, and obviously for Moist Moguls, Lotus has been such a good comfort pick for them. So I was excited to see those two maps again. Hopefully, like Kompeki said in the video, he said that last time they went against each other, it was kind of a really bad
Here's
off
the
day
resub
for
mosh
TSM,
pit.
and it kind of showed
In the
because
gift
they
sub
gave
anonymous.
Moist Moguls
Do you
a
boys
lot
mind
of
if I
clutch
bring Matt and
situations where
Danny into
Moist
this one
Moguls
so that way
won
it's
a
not
lot of, like,
floating back and
1v1s,
forth?
1v2s, 1v3s
Yeah, do it.
consistently. So
Alright,
hopefully
cool,
this time
cool,
around
cool.
they're able to kind of clean up and not leave Moist Moguls in a clutch situation.
Seriously though, this facility's insane. Have you played for Optic? Do you have an Optic era?
For me is
yeah, I did play for Optic, but it was in 2016, so no facility. And I haven't. Wait, actually, no. I've been to the Hex Quarters. Is it the same place?
But the Haven ban is definitely.
I don't know.
Hex's spot. Have you been to Hex's
very good.
Hex Quarters? Is
4-0
inside there or no?
So I just walked in a building. It is huge. They have unlimited food and drink.
Towards like a fracture ban for Moist.
I got lost in it for 20 minutes.
For TSM. They banned the map 3 times.
I think it's different. It's chat saying it's different.
Yeah, chat saying it's different. No, I haven't been inside the actual facility though, but I imagine it's really nice.
It looks nice from the player cams. Brock's doing push-ups already too to get that pump going.
Are we talking about Optic?
For
yeah.
TSM just based on results, but we really haven't
Brock looks so damn good.
So that's why you say that. It's not like,
I just feel like, you know, compared to the Moist compound.
Terrible on it. No, it's not.
Sure, it's cool.
So we're kind of just going off of.
Yeah, ours is definitely one of those smaller, charming ones.
Right,
you know, as opposed to one of those multi-million-dollar megaplexes.
Yeah,
it hasn't been great.
Tomato tomato.
Record 33% win rate. So if it gets to that third map, I don't know what to expect.
Do you think Corey loves America?
The circumstances are. I don't 100%. Feel like we're going to get to that third map.
Do you think he says Pledge of Allegiance every morning he wakes up, staring at that flag?
He has the team pledge all together.
A little bit of a favor as well.
We got the agent select now too.
All right, they picked Pearl on us.
Things are prime donkey.
Isn't Pearl like one of your guys' go-to maps? Aren't you saying you're the best Pearl team in the world?
I think our Pearl attack side is definitely the best of anyone in Challengers.
Keep the same comp as
but you know, that is the gimmick of Pearl.
They're gonna change it up this time around and come a little bit more prepared with something new,
anti-strap, but
kind of throw Moist Moguls off
interesting way to go about it. Especially after you made that statement very clearly. Actually disrespectful for them to do this.
A little difficult for TSM.
This is a bit odd.
I mean, this is kind of standard to a certain degree. We don't see the jet pick. I didn't quite see what sim locked in, but I don't believe it was a jet. So that's interesting because the last time we
did you guys see my mustache?
Sure that's what sim was.
I think it looks cool.
Oh, actually, no, I have seen it.
My man.
Gonna adapt.
What do you think,
Clearly, they felt comfortable enough to take this
right now.
despite maybe not playing it so much.
Very Pedro
Pascal.
Pascal.
Last time we saw them play, it was against Moist Moguls.
It's looking fire when you got the light skin stare going on.
Wish him the best of luck here, but it's certainly an uphill battle.
Looking fucking good. He's got the apple. Wait, he's actually
Pedro out
here.
It was just a bad day last time, but they're going up against the only undefeated team that we had in
W Riz from HUD.
I'm getting W Riz's? Alright, I'll take it.
It looks cool, man. Are you gonna grow out like a soul patch too or something? Take it back to like 1990s?
Very interesting because composition.
I'm anti-soul patch. I thought it was cool for a moment, and then I watched that new Mr. Beast video, and the guy has a soul patch who I think is like a villain of a human in the video. And now it's lame again.
No soul patch then, rough.
It's my playoff stash.
This composition is really going to kind of change the mold what we normally see on this map.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing the exact same composition on Moist Moguls that they have played every single game of Pearl so far throughout Challengers. They hold a 4-2 record. They've won 4 of their last 5 games. Sim is an absolute freak on Raze. He is a top 5 player in basically every metric when it comes to damage dealing. Sim is an absolute freak on Raze.
Goddamn right.
You name it. This man's in the top 5. And I will say Fly and a Proto are in the top 20 in almost every category as well. And as mentioned earlier, you've seen Brock and Thief also be able to pick it up. So this team can fire on all cylinders and be super dangerous. TSM,
all right, gentlemen.
Like
Playoffs. Let's run it.
Let's get it. Controller, and now they just recently are experimenting.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
And well, a good first engagement here on the A side.
I'll say a little flash in. Sim just completely taken off guard by it. Did get a little bit of damage, but first blood clean for TSM, largely speaking. Late offensive.
Just gotta shake it out a little bit
to kind of block off this A side just a touch, but. Small pause here for TSM as they're also starting to put a little bit of pressure here through mid.
Indeed they are, which might force a Proto to deal with Art, which can kind of unlock the A side a little bit deeper, though there is now that back calls rotation coming in from Deef and Brock. A Proto,
there you go, Proto.
Turn around off the Nano Swarm and find 7. And so now getting slowed down, but Corey and Nature brute force their way through it.
It's lots of damage just, but no kills. TSM continue to win these gunfights.
2 of them are lit up. Actually, 3 of them are lit up.
Themselves in a 2v4 again. Health pool's limited here for TSM, but Brock has been revealed in towards dugout.
They're all half now.
For maybe an opportunity to fly forward.
Let's go, Flya. Let's go, Flya.
Flya on the corner. Red.
Heard it.
Not shot though.
Oh, that was.
Campeki right to the poison cloud.
Yeah. Nope. A little jet lag.
3 rounds.
Would have to hit forward. Pretty much incredible shots to make this happen.
So will you hear them if they cheer, Lud? Are you that close?
I'm close enough that I'm going to yell the exact locations of all the TSM players.
Oh, that's my boy. That's alright. You got to get the Wiggles out. Round 1 Wiggles.
Really
Yeah,
well
all
done
good.
here. Again, obviously, the last time these two teams met, it was exactly on this map as well as Lotus, and both went the way of Moist Moguls in a pretty one-sided fashion. But I will say, TSM did have a very strong attacking side on this map in their previous meeting. It was their defense that fell short. And I think a lot of that has to do with what a lot of teams are struggling with.
It's a tease-out map. It's round 1, everybody. Let's just take a deep breath.
That's like more of a team-wide thing than just something individual.
I'm not sweating. I'm not worried.
But obviously, great opening pistol there. Really good A-take. Really well layered. And they're going for it again.
Yep, why not? Same flash, same play forward. Little reveal on towards Sim, who is safe in sight for now. A lot of sheriffs in play for Moist Moguls. Feels like one of those teams, kind of like we were talking about.
Happy birthday, Annie. Thanks for your sub,
Moist Mogul squad with sheriffs
Uguay,
may
and
just be,
Mosin.
yeah, I mean, you may as well call them full weapons. They're unreal with the one taps. TSM will respect that not dashing in day.
Yeah, and again, we talked about Sim obviously being a top 5 player in almost every metric. Corey's right up there, man. He is in or within the top 15 of every metric, and him.
They are getting the read here.
The Sova's
going towards B.
Pretty dead.
Hell of a read.
You know, he doesn't have
Commit.
like a crazy amount of reps on the
Commit
agent.
TSM.
Yeah, played it a few times prior to when they decided to make this, you know, switch up on this map composition.
We got 3 sheriffs.
But I mean, he has been almost just.
Oh, that drone ain't seeing shit.
Sova as he has any duelist.
Come on in, guys. We got snacks.
Here at B. Utility starting to litter the site for TSM.
Oh, bad arrow too.
Nice flash, bro.
What do we got? What do we got?
Oh my god. Jesus. It's happening so quick.
3v2, we got guns.
Oh, there we are.
Oh, what are you looking at?
Okay, I just want to point out, they team flashed, then they got fake
Wow, that is an unbelievable hold from Moist Moguls.
Huge.
Love
that.
What do we always say about the second round?
Better than winning the first round free go.
Tactical. Tactical.
And the sponsors at eBay.
These guys are fucking smart.
Thank you for giving us money. I like to be direct, you know? Let's be honest.
Dude, look how long that exploded in the
What's your guys' times at, by the way? I'm worried about being delayed here.
Just about that.
Really nice little breakup round there.
65, give some
11,
taco.
10, 9,
8,
7.
Such a successful
We're good?
Synced.
round, even a decent early
Should I go in and celebrate between rounds with the guys, or?
At halftime, you go in there and give them high fives if they're up.
Oh. Yeah.
You can bring some orange slices.
I did walk in and Proto wasn't at the desk, and I was like, all right, I'll film. Nobody laughed, so that was, you know, but they were focused, so I think if I retold it later.
You'd be fine with you on the team.
Over towards this B site. Defensively,
if you on Raze, I think anything's possible.
Honestly, Lud's got that like immortal aim. It's just like the bronze brain, right? Isn't that your slogan? Immortal aim, bronze brain.
Opposite. My brain is what's huge.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. We're tagged, but we're healed up.
There you go, Flya.
I think the opposite's a lot less impressive there.
The tactical genius is usually pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, they're not making any progress
only
at all.
peaks you
That's
in
fine. They're
gold though,
looking to
actually.
transition. They'd have
So
some
you can
mid
get
presence
immortal
with
with
the turret,
aim.
as well as 7
You do a swap.
out here with the classic Sim.
I can
done.
IGL any 5 humans to immortal, I think. Like, give me 5 straight up.
Coach 5 players from silver to immortal.
100%. Utility, including that
It's true, that is a benefit.
alarm bot here right outside Art to let them know.
Wait,
hey,
so are
gotta
you
worry
saying
about
you're
the
not
split,
in the
not just
5?
through long.
Like you're the coach?
I'm the coach. Yeah, I'm just the coach here.
Okay.
But I fill. I'm actually the player too. I'm actually all 5 players and the coach.
Oh wow, the jack of all trades, the master of all.
Really hard to get by.
Whoa, baby!
Oh my goodness! How does he get 2? Thief did a lot of damage. Give him some credit for the assist, but wow, just an
nice
win.
Flawless.
Love that.
And Moist Moguls,
all right, I gotta
from the previous round to start building something early here defensively on Pearl. They've had some pretty decent defensive has lately. Against the guard, they put up 6. Same against TSM in the victory, and they got 8 against
Is this still
FaZe.
rating for you, Charlie?
earlier. So
it is sprinkling a little bit. It's spritzing.
Yeah, that's right. It just started raining hard again over here.
Oh, that's no good.
Advantage like this and getting some early rounds on the border. Huge.
So you got bubbles for this channel or no?
The case. I mean,
I do. I can link them for you right now.
Appreciate you.
Felt like TSM offensively was really cooking with some gas, but different composition leads to different considerations here in this rematch. Still early days, to be sure, but this round is important for TSM to kind of establish their playbook, so to speak. And they already do have a Hunter's Fury that they could possibly spend if needed to either open up a site or hold a post plant.
Penis. Okay, I was testing bubbles, sorry.
Yeah, again, one of the pivots they did make was putting Kanpeki back onto the sky after previously experimenting like with Fade and KO and things of that nature. And again, Kanpeki has always felt at home on this agent, so behold, that means he can get activated, because when he came into this team on the first split, he was a breath of fresh air that this team needed, and he was way up there in all the metrics, but has kind of slowed down throughout the second split. Need to see him back in action here in the playoffs. They're trying to pounce on this A site. Gotten some good space. They've done some damage. They haven't quite gotten the spike on yet.
Yeah, Moist Moguls may get a little bit baited here. They were looking for the hard commit. They rotated, but now are second-guessing themselves. The timing could be exquisite for TSM. Hunter's Fury coming across the site.
Oh, just spray it.
Getting tagged for the moment, but it doesn't
Feel me a proto.
Oh,
unlucky. Oh, there you go.
Nearly able to deny the plant, but as they lose Kanpeki, TSM will go into a 4v5 post-plant situation. Come on, first blood. Takes it down to even turn.
No!
How about it? Still holding over.
It's alright, we got Flya.
Come on, Flya. And Brock.
Yeah, TSM looking real clean with it. Really
Damage
well done.
basically a bonus, right? That is most expected.
Yeah. We got money for 2 rounds now.
TSM hold it nicely.
They also deployed a really nice nano swarm that essentially forced Moist to push through.
Close on some ults.
They could not fall back because they would take further damage trying to get back into the site. So they're forced to kind of just keep committing. And TSM are all there waiting in good position to defend from that long A position. So really well
tier 1
attack there
snacks
from TSM and a great post play role, great utility usage. Nothing looking a little bit more fine-tuned,
I'll say.
Again, they are a team that certainly has a lot of talent, and at times they have certainly looked like a dangerous team in challengers. They just haven't been as consistent. And I think what really happened is that Moist trajectory just skyrocketed so fast that it kind of took attention away from some of the
Moist stocks through the roof
in the middle of the pack. You know, Moist separated themselves, and they've earned that.
Who's
That's why they come in as the favorite.
Optic had a really good team. Who are they on now? Like who are most of the players on? Is that what is NRG mostly?
Yeah, their core is NRG.
But you're absolutely right. You know,
and they're the best.
Was very easily
they got second. They lost 3-0 to Loud in the finals of the league, but
best in North America.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
after that playoff performance, you could say it.
Yeah, very close. Just like this game, 2-2 the score line.
Just wait until the Moguls get up there.
I was about to say, maybe best in their division.
Yeah, they're keeping the seat warm for us.
Now we see the double back from TSM.
Interesting you guys chose the Optic facility, trying to see what they left behind.
Still 2 defenders present.
Yeah, they have like a couple players here.
Couple strat bugs.
It's gonna be a tough take to finish.
Some peripherals. Part of the Fly actually deletes the Seekers immediately, so now Moist Moguls looking to
there you go, Brock.
He ran right through.
Oh
my god, he's staying there? Get out.
Oh.
He's still alive.
Look at this contest, though. Oh, he won't expect Sim, though. Right?
Yeah, 2 is crazy.
Nice, Sim.
Not expect 2.
Balding right now.
Oh, nice.
Good swing out.
Huge.
Oh, wow.
Great contest.
3-2 Moist Moguls hold
the ball's on Brock, huh?
Yeah, he was immovable.
You know, it's a great solution to beat retakes being really hard on this map.
Oh, tell me.
Brock is the rock of this team.
Because you just
was that meant to rhyme, or is that actually?
No, it's just a fact. I don't think the guys have more faith or trust in any person than Brock. I think Brock is like.
Which they did, but they just did not anticipate the second player being there. That's what that toss of screen.
Just a rock.
Yeah, is there more to that?
He's a rock. Tarek finished it so eloquently.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, fuck yeah. That was an alley-oop. Nice.
You know, other opportunities.
Oh, okay.
Big challenge.
Woo! Nice, Sim. They don't
good for 2.
Oh, they definitely do.
Able to battle back.
Good fallback.
Possibility to claim a weapon here for TSM in what was largely a save. Deep knows that and wants to try to give it some sort of contest, but unfortunately still does have to back off. And TSM, they're not out of this round. 3v4, 2 rifles and a lockdown.
Absolutely. Sheriff as well on the 7. We know that he's got the aim to put it to good use. Right now, Moist kind of doubling up on the defense here on the A side, just really trusting in Fly to solo hold B. That's a lot of responsibility, though. They do have the alarm bot still active in B-Link, so at least Fly only has to worry about the long side, but it makes his rotation a lot longer, which kind of leaves us in an even battle over towards the A side if TSM do decide to commit to that B split.
So I hopped on Valorant the other night, and I was an absolute fucking unholy demon with the Marshal. But I tried to do, like, jump peeks. I can't do it in Valorant for some reason. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's deceptively difficult. I end up just, like, I just throw myself out there and get killed.
Love that. I love
I
that.
can't.
You got the info, though.
Yeah, I get the info. Sacrifice my life for my country to get it, but, like, I can't strafe it back.
Oh, nice shot. Yeah, it's a small learning curve, but that's funny. I would love to see that.
And that's problematic because now he's the last one left.
You see my Marshall clips, though. I'm so fucking filthy with the Marshall, it's not even fair. You just can't even put that gun in my hand.
Small learning curve was such like a nice, proper way to call you bad there.
Yeah, that was nice.
Is it different than CS?
It is, because I can do it in CS for days. Like, I don't have any problem, but I'm also really used to CS.
As well.
In Valorant, as long as you're going forward, you don't lose momentum.
And the Viper's Pit, so those are some great tools to take and hold the site, try to fend off a retake. Definitely, though, Moist have shown their ability to put off really good
Flat 3, 19 RR, so if you ever need like a boost.
No big deal.
Would love that, Lud. I'm level 9, so I still need 50 hours worth of unranked to reach level 20 for comp.
Yeah, no worries. I'm level 600, so...
What the fuck?
I played a few games in my day.
Level 600?
I actually don't know my level.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, oh my god. Oh my god.
I play my 2 games a night call today.
Kenpecky, despite being on his trusty agent Sky, is still kind of slow off the starting blocks here when it comes to the frags.
Sure.
I mean, when you're playing a duelist-less composition, that means your supporting characters are going to have to be the ones still being the tip of the spear on top of putting down the utility to, you know, cover certain choke points.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
it puts a little
bit
of pressure on everyone. It kind of spreads out that responsibility. And obviously, Corey
can someone drop my Marshall clips from the other night in chat? My 3K quick scope moment.
Remember correctly, based off player camps, TSM's not boot camping for this.
This is where you'd really like to see Kenpecky
that is correct.
But they did boot camp
only a little bit dapper.
MSI.
I think in large part,
I think that's also correct.
Star of the squad next to Corey.
Strange, very strange.
I mean, they had a
really
bad
TSM's,
MSI performance.
Trajectory.
I think that points to roster changes. If we're not boot camping for playoffs,
next to Corey,
I don't want to jump to conclusion, but
whoa, you jump all the way there?
I mean, yeah, if you're boot camping for MSI and not for the playoffs.
That kind of pushed them forward.
But maybe it's a personal matter. Someone couldn't make it, but then still the players would go, right? Or the facility's not available. Was it a TSM facility?
Situation you never want to be in.
Yeah, I believe it was.
They have one, right?
Yeah, they got one. They have a nice one.
I was about to say budget constraints, and then I realized other people have their own facilities.
And B,
their facilities in California, though, so I wonder if it was a matter of ping.
Is this a good one, J-Mac? Let me see.
Just like, it's not as great in Cali, but I think it would be ideal still. So yeah, I agree that is weird.
No, this is definitely not a good clip.
They usually play Central.
Why would you do this?
I know.
Crazy changes.
So Texas is the best spot to be at.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing about it, you can kind of see it on the scoreboard, how many assists come across the entirety of the team of Moist Moguls. Not just on what we see on the scoreboard, but also in the cast percentages on things like Valorant and all that stuff. So,
there we go.
Yeah, the cohesion definitely been improved upon. 7 looking to go maybe a little bit aggressive here for TSM. Lockdown spent very early on. Does give them full reign over the A site. There could be a Proto dropping his own lockdown to counter. Thief had one angle.
Oh yeah, it's such a nasty clip.
That spam. Really not much found here, and TSM are still staggering their way in towards A. They're trying to fight over towards A.
I'll pull it up in a sec.
Viper's Pit trying to block that off, but Sim's got the show
wow.
that will clear out the majority of mid, getting Wamon down. And now it's
this ult is really good.
Will take over all of this Viper's Pit. So
yeah, you can probably keep Viper's Pit up though, right?
Yeah, there's
pushing.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah, without a little art control.
Yeah, nice hold though. They're like kind of ready for it.
Oh, baby!
Again, they're one of the teams that didn't make any changes.
Oh, we do a little bit of trolling. We do a little bit of trolling.
The only other teams that are in that same boat are M80, the Guard, and I guess.
What is that? 200 for the satchel?
It's good.
Yeah, that is a 200
satchel.
satchel.
Anyone's got 2,700 and we need a Vandal. You know why?
how
hey, babe.
they've become. They've just optimized all their plays. I mean, Sim getting this frag so early, they're so quickly able to put this pressure through Art, lock down the.
We're not worried about the 200 chat. We go ban for ban with anybody in this lobby.
Amen. You guys want to see a cool Marshall moment from last night? I'm just kind of going through my glory days here. If you guys want to. You guys want to see something cool?
Yeah, drop the link. I'd love to see it.
It's pretty cool.
I have a clip as well, so I'll share it too.
Yeah, we can.
This is like the gamer equivalent of being like, you want to hear a dream I had last night?
Oh. So that's definitely a big part of it, and that's something that TSM is going to have to consider.
Yeah, I'm kind of nasty with that, Marshall. You can't put it in my hands.
Ooh, that Omen flick.
Spike contest. I mean, that spike was barely playing.
I mean, that's what that. If this is on rank though, probably hitting diamond.
Oh, easy. And that Sage got real lucky that I was busy monologuing.
I would cut it off before the Sage clip for rank though.
I was about to say that too.
These engagements and try to get into.
Wait, we're just losing this round.
I want to listen to me.
They're looking pretty darn solid.
Oh no, yeah,
I mean,
the Sage part could have been left out.
Yeah.
Really scared the shit out of you.
The Sentinel role and has been very successful at it. You have Sim on the opposite end of the spectrum as far as experience level goes, being one of that, next rising duelist player, like an Oxy, like what Redux is trying to do on Oxygen, for example. Then you have someone like Flya, who's similar to Poise over at FaZe.
I dropped mine in chat from yesterday as well.
His career path.
I'm gonna take a peek
Just
at
a
that.
coincidence that we both got Marshall clips, but
now before I watch it, who's his better?
Who's what?
Whose do you think is better?
I think Charlie hit some really nice shots right there.
Thanks. Fuck yeah. Well, I'm sure he hit some great shots too. I'm gonna check right after the round.
Throughout the course of challengers, he has been mint. Again, one of the best players in the league. So
I'll say.
Here we go, though. It's TSM's next chance to fight back with equal firepower, at least for the most part. Kabon is on the Bulldog, but other than that, they're pretty well bought out.
And look at the difference here. TSM just kind of spread the map. Seeing if they maybe catch Moist Moguls trying to get a bit aggressive in one position.
Yeah, I guess Terex is alright, Yeah, it's fine.
That's
a little something for the gram.
So, was yours also against level 9 people, or just Charlie?
No, so you must not be familiar with how Valorant unranked works. Usually, it puts you in like Radiant lobbies to get a gauge for your MMR. So yeah,
it's the only way they can properly gauge.
Yeah, they start Radiant and they go down till you win one.
Yep. Yeah. That's how they get your true elo.
Charlie's the first to just never lose. They don't know what to do with them.
Wait, it's actually a nice concept. Instead of winning to get to your rank, you lose to settle your rank.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go, Brock!
What's up, motherfucker?
You have to shut
down. Even the casters are fucking
losing their shit. Now Brock doesn't have anything in his way.
Love that.
Screen. I mean,
there's no way that should happen.
All right, let's see this Terror clip.
Yeah,
we got some time.
Up now.
At least, like,
has to be.
2 at best. You can't let
okay.
Ridiculous.
I see the casters are rooting for us a little bit.
So worried on what's deep on the site. They're using all their utilities.
Okay, not bad here. Not bad.
Yeah, this isn't bad at all, actually.
Yeah.
You know, something light.
I mean, that one was deep. I mean, Brock doesn't really get affected by it whatsoever.
Towards like a fracture ban for Moist or even ban.
Not bad, Tarek.
Not bad.
Yeah,
that's brutal.
Thank you.
Was it a bonus for them?
This feels like another one of those missed chances.
Well, I think last round must have been the buy, right? Their bonus now.
Flat out.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying in your clip.
Or at least,
I think that was a buy.
3-on-3 post plant situation.
I just know you wouldn't post bonus aces in this chat, right?
No, it was a full buy. The guys in hookah had Vandals.
I mean, my oh my. I've never seen like a team be able to shut down B so effectively as Moist has been able to do today. And some of it is, just because they're in the right place at the right time, and just, the crosshair, you point it right at them, and there you go. Like, they haven't had to work hard for it.
Yeah, it really hasn't been anything that's jumped off the page outside of
nice.
Playing with our food.
Flat out.
That was a little bit better. They worked for that one. That was a good little flash peek there. That Flya plays off his teammate. Quick 5-on-4.
Ooh.
TSM trying to move quickly in towards A-Link. Frodo stepping in towards the Nebula, trying to stay safe. Thief avoiding the flash, and still they hold the line. Snake fight, Sims headshot. No one gets in.
By the way, money is flowing right now.
TSM.
Oh my.
Just left to Corey with the Guardian.
Oh my
Woo!
God.
Nothing. Flawless for Moist Moguls. And it's just so weird to see a 7-2 scoreboard because these rounds have felt arguably closer if they should.
What's up with their comp? I know I'm a little late to the party, but they got no duelist.
The casters were saying they were trying some kind of new strat out, I guess. I don't know.
In the first split, right before the mid-season
face-off. Double initiator.
They are right near matching
not a
that
harbor.
record on a map that is typically
It's like so hard to plan with this comp, it feels.
to win from on the defensive side.
Because they don't have any protection.
That round was even crazier because they had
I guess
long
neither
game
does
control, so TSM had
MXM.
nothing here. They're
Yeah,
just
I don't
getting
know.
funneled into an A site through art lane, and they're getting shot at from virtually every possible position that Moist could have. And now Moist are feeling bold. They're pushing Willing B like they're feeling it, man.
This is where you turn the playbook to the chapter of we are better than you, and you start trying to get away with stuff. So TSM have to put together some sort of response here in this round, not just to get on the board, but also to make Moist Moguls pay a little bit more respect to firepower on the offensive side. And to be fair, TSM have some unique ground to work with here, deep in towards mid, so Moist Moguls will have to find some way to stay aware of this.
Uh-oh, the Seekers are coming out, though, and there's a flank coming from Moist. So, I mean, they're kind of going to get boxed into the middle of the map, and they're going to have to kind of put their backs to the wall.
Oh, get ready, Brock. Get ready, Brock. Brock stays ready. Oh, okay.
Seems like he's trying to turn a flash or something.
Info given, they know that now
Yeah,
B
it looked like
to
that.
B site. Flya can get here in time.
Ooh,
and
ult?
maybe even throw the Viper spit down and like stop them.
Got orb though. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
great
Heard
ult.
you.
There you go, Sim.
No, I'm yelling. Yeah, I'm yelling across.
He's like, ult question mark?
Man, those three coming down link right now.
Oh, baby!
That's so fucking gross.
Lud definitely just got us kicked out of the league there.
We're gonna have to review the MXM win. They probably delay, right?
They do. They play with like a 5-minute delay or some shit.
Because yeah, they rushed me out well before it started.
And could go either way with it. But then you have the flank, the Seekers, Viper Spit,
Moist Mogul merch. We just got all the final drafts for it.
We said 3707J, Pete, Huey, 0, Willie, Net, and the Prime Moo.
And now
in
you're
a game
on.
that started out pretty close, this has quickly gotten out of hand.
So now you're on essentially a must-win round.
Oof.
Some way. Okay, that's one way to get a first blood.
Tarek, you gotta stop giving him race tips.
If he gets this 1v1 Brock.
Oh, Jesus.
No,
oh!
Okay.
There you go. Okay, Proto made it a game.
Come on, Flya.
You know about Flya's spot? No, right? He's a sneaky boy.
Is fully healthy and has staved off the plant. On the corner, no contact made, and things will reset.
He's hiding and waiting for his teammate. Actually, kind of well played, because Flya's gonna. You would expect Flya to walk to the site and see it clear, and then walk away, which is what's happening. Oh, here's the guy main.
Yeah, loud pop.
Able to double back here. Still a chance for him to win. Come on, low health.
Oh, and they use Astro Wall. It's fucking perfect.
Stays on the correct side of the Cosmic Divide.
Oh, that's perfect swing out of.
Oh, never mind. Distraction. Snake bite down. Pauses things
They're
a
so
little while
lit.
longer.
They're so lit.
Follow up from the offensive side.
Give me X-ray. I'll tell him where to shoot.
TSM
Okay, get ready. 3, 2, shoot.
Stick for the plant. Nebula fades. Flya hoping for some
Bubble
shots.
spawn? Is it planted for spawn?
It's not going to work.
But imagine.
Post plant position will be split here for TSM.
Get a little crossfire.
That's going to be difficult for Flya to isolate, I'll tell you that much. How do you try to break down this dugout and secret play? A lot of space earned. Here comes the check.
Oh, nice crossfire.
Look behind and nature will get that's a kill.
Actually, I actually have to go so wide before you see the guy fit.
Yeah, it's
I
tough.
will grab TSM there. With the amount of HP that they have
Feel like
between the 2
1
of them, that was the perfect call.
Sorry, 8 rounds, already amazing. Let's get one more.
Crossfire trap in
Yeah, I'd like that.
There's really no way that Fly could get a 1v1 out of that. So, kind of a wild ride of a round. Sim just kind of whiffing a rocket there. Nature punishes it. They get a quick entry on A, so it's like kind of just everything going their way.
9-3 curses
the map. Then they got sprayed
I don't even think it's
down
real
by,
new. I don't remember the last
triple
game where it applied.
Looked like maybe Moist were back in it, and eventually TSM do pull it out, though, as we get to our final round.
Aggressive snake bite for the defense. Aldrone to counter. Flya not seen initially, but will be tagged. Still gets safely back towards the defensive side of the map. TSM will gain B long control. And I'll tell you one thing here, Dust. If they commit to B, I guarantee they're going to throw utility on this right corner.
I guarantee you they're going to be looking at that corner with
Literally last series it happened. Fair enough.
Straining.
Got me there.
But the snake bite double nanos are slowing TSM down from getting on the site, but Nature still finds the entry on the fly up. So 5-on-4, Seeker's out. A Proto in trouble.
Oh, jeez. There you go, Brock.
That's one way to
Nature's coming alive a bit.
It's a good loss here, right? 8-4, avoid the 9-3.
Last one's left alive for the 2v4.
Yeah, apparently it just happened last series.
9-3?
That's what someone said.
Little flash
forward. Oh, that was so close.
Almost gets more than that, but no, nearly gets the collateral, but TSM does what's required, takes the back 2 rounds to half, and we may have a game of Valorant on our hands all of a sudden.
Yeah, the lifeline rope has been
thrown
out to them from the ship.
8 rounds CT, we love that. We love that.
That's beautiful.
That is good.
We're due for a pistol because we gave a pistol last time.
The storyline. Moist, at the end of the day, still found 8 defensive rounds on a map that they have a near 70% win rate on the attacking half. Like, they have been known to be able to get, you know, that 7 to 9 range of rounds in the attacking side pretty consistently. So they're feeling great about that half. Yeah, they lost the last 2 rounds. Maybe that's a little bit of momentum for TSM that gives them a little bit of something to kind of, you know, hold on to coming into this second half. But they need that pistol. They need to close this gap quick.
Agreed. TSM will have a pretty heavy stack. All 5 members looking over towards mid. Recon bolt out of the corner. Flash forward.
Nice, Brock.
Runs away. Brock able to assist, and now he's
to
make their move. But
TSM what a fucking brawl here.
Trades coming through. Moist Moguls
Jesus.
on top into 3v2, but health pools are low, and TSM take us back to level numbers. Now holding a small health edge as Protoss down to a single shot.
We just have like a 5-on-5 battle royale at middle.
We did.
That's what it felt like.
Oof. Okay, that got a little stinky.
Oh.
All right, Thief.
Should be.
Plant your feet. Time to man spread.
Here to try to get this spike back or find a way to win this one.
Oh. Yeah. Now they
nice try.
No worries. TSM take both the pistols. Now it's just down to making sure you don't get thriftied, and we're back into it.
Yeah, I don't want that deja vu effect. That's for certain. They have won both the pistols.
Okay, let's just let's tighten it up a little bit. Let's clean it. Let's clean it up.
Pretty convincing one, but in a weird way. It was just a very
still driver's seat though. I think putting the rounds aside, I feel like they've been kind of clapping them. Everyone's getting multi-frags and shit.
SMGs across the rest except for Gamal, the Bulldog. Got a couple of sheriffs out for flying a Proto. A Proto, definitely a guy who, I mean, just the eye test passes with the sheriff.
Oh, all 3 of those guys do.
True.
Ooh.
I didn't even see Sim had a 3rd one. Now
it didn't pop, right?
Yeah. You can
3 gamers, 3 sheriffs. Oh, that missed.
That miss? Hello?
No,
I'm saying.
The same reaction.
Yeah, it looked like it was on 3 bodies.
How many people did that just tag?
I thought he was gonna hit like 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the follow-up
the shock dart
really
did
good.
damage.
The shock dart starts to land. Nature's job made much easier because of it. Even
come on, Brock.
There we go.
No.
Oh,
yeah, wow.
Well received here from TSM. No antics for Thrifty this time. We're back to within 2.
Light investment, all G.
Yeah, really well handled there from TSM, not letting anything get out of control. Now they come into a pretty big bonus.
What? I guess he wiggled at the end, right? But
I don't know. That
still looked like
ping diff. Should have boot camped.
They got VIP armor or something.
It looked like there was like a little moment where like it kind of flicked up and right, and I don't know, but
maybe just a slight bit of strafe move.
All right, look at this. We got full guns. Like we don't have a buy for 2.
Shot and then threw it inaccurate, but
so
man,
important rounds.
Didn't really want to.
And we're taking B long with it.
Still took it, but
seems like TSM's going for an early mid push.
I like B long. Use your guns to your advantage, long distance.
If they convert this,
they got nobody for B right now. Although they're rotating fast.
Cavalry's coming. It's looking like a fake too, which is great.
Oh, good fake.
Great fake.
Good grenade,
too. They found the perfect gap right here.
Oh my god.
They're successful in that because
I looked at the map and I thought they were going B.
Yeah, this is looking promising.
Yep, they're.
I'm sure they'll be aware of main, especially with.
Yeah.
It's gonna put a lot.
Well, if they can dodge a dog.
Oh, now they know. Much support. Just
Jigs up, people.
Trailblazer gonna get some detection, but I like.
Oh no, they're not aware. They're not aware.
The 2 late main should be aware, right?
Yeah, but the guy's sight should also be aware. It's scary. That's so.
Oh, 2 are there. 2 are there. 2 are there. There we go, Brock.
Way to trade it.
The guy's main were aware, but the guy's sight
will still get their post point over towards A main. Lots
What
of
is this
Worry
one,
on the
though?
tasks at hand, you know?
Over this site in
What is this
combination
lineup?
deep.
That's something.
Nice little Tetris coming out with Recon Bolt to get
got-
TSM back in. They
Oh,
also forced
nice shot.
He's got a Viper molly, but fuck the molly.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
There you go. There you go.
There you go, Brock.
Yo, they have VIP armor. He has 20 HP, and they couldn't hit him once right there.
Yeah, really well done. Come on.
That's what you get when you boot camp at Optic. They have like 10 gigabit internet. I think our ping is 6.
Yeah. So he's got
Definitely a
good flex
chance.
charm for
TSM
sure.
was able to get some space, but in the end, the superior firepower prevailed from Moist with that Vandal in a Proto's hands, and just kind of the way bonus rounds go. Most of the time, leaves us at 9-6. Now we're back onto equal footing, though. Here's where the real battle begins. Here's the real test for TSM.
All right.
Start closing this gap with the scoreboard.
We are not talking
If
about how
Moist
well
can
Brock's
hit
playing right now.
double digits and force
Yeah,
a
Brock's
single
doing
TSM, that's
work
where things
right
get
now.
scary.
He's
In my
feeling it.
speech, he's at 20 and 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's on the line.
In my speech, I called him the best player in the world, and he's proven it.
Another quick show.
Yeah, you put the pressure on, and he's living up to it.
Oh!
Fucking entry.
Great trade. Great trade.
Oh no, he mouse jumped.
No.
Trade it?
No,
Nine,
Jesus,
nine,
that's
nine,
gonna
two,
slow
two.
things down just a touch, though. 7 was able to get 2. So numbers
Ooh,
will
bomb
stay
coming through
even.
link's gonna be
2v2.
dangerous.
Spike making its way on to B, where Corey could be in position to catch timing here.
Oh.
Nice, Thief.
There you go, Thief.
Now it's just down to Guamon.
Impact
And the
kills.
Seekers will reveal
Big.
him pretty quickly here. They know he's going to be at the B link area, so they know
It
they don't
takes
have to
so
worry
long to
about
run
their
around.
flank at all. They're actually going to flash.
It's actually the
their way
worst part of
into
this
B
map
link
is
and just
how
try to
long
run
it
them
takes to
down.
go from
They
mid.
know what the economy is like for TSM. They know that they can take this rifle away.
Yeah,
without
or even
nothing.
from A to like B
Meanwhile,
through
Kamal
spawn.
tries to do a little
It's
double
so
backseat.
long.
Journey. Remember Breeze?
Little loop-de-loop.
I'll say.
If they go
Yeah.
A and you're on B main, might as well fucking save.
right now.
Just save.
That's
why Bind is the greatest map. Controversial.
Go quick if he wants to make a play out of this.
A little bit.
Love
I think
that.
the changes have bumped up the
And
stocks
on
a
the board
bit.
for Moist Moguls, then now those economical situations you were alluding towards, Dust, become a very immediate conversation point.
You gotta love the fearlessness of Sim. Knowing that he was throwing himself into certain death, but finding the entry along the way. Doing his job to get the space and get that spike down. Also, beautiful timing on the B link from Moist, but equally impressive grab wall timing from Gamon. In combination with 7 to kind of shut that down and make that round interesting for a moment. Nearly found it, but Moist able to recollect themselves and eventually went out to 2 versus 1 there in the end. Put TSM onto a limited buy.
Do you have a favorite map, Blood?
Oh boy. Gotta hit some shots here for
My
TSM.
favorite
Not
map
gonna see Moist
to
Moguls
play
go alive
or
in.
to watch the Moist Moguls crush on?
Possibly the
No,
way.
to play.
This time, those shows of force that we've had before will lead to an actual execute. Thing is, the defense is actually...
Whoa, baby, holy.
And Becky deals with Sim quickly.
Good
Can
job
also
on that spot.
stunned. Cannot really quite get into the fight, but he's held off this offense very nicely. There's going to be a numbers hold here for TSM in the 5v4.
Yeah, they did not really have the numbers in the right place at the right time to really follow up Sim's antics. And that's tough. And now Corey gets a second headshot.
1
on the
HP.
Brock, and TSM putting up their own little stout knee hold here.
Becky seen Proto on the corner.
There you go.
Yep, just runs
Okay.
right into it, but
Come on,
Nature
come on, come on,
finds
come on,
the
come on.
straight
Oh,
plus
boy.
4.
Well, this is tough.
Boy. Now it's just time to play it.
It's all right. It's all right.
As well, and eBay thrifty
We got a
for
couple. We got some money
TSM.
from it.
And yes, sir. We're staying
Nature's been
tight
pretty
here.
clutch. And
That's like one of the
Campecki's been
first, like,
tough to
mishaps
crack in
we've
that
seen out of
spot.
Moist Moguls. Like, some of the timing was just a little bit off. Sim takes a new path to Satchels instead of back.
I thought about it a
decides to
bit.
go
I
towards
like-
lane, but there's just no follow-up with it. I mean, Brock's obviously in the trailblazer trying to help pave a way forward.
I
for
kind of
Sim.
like Lotus.
The rest were still kind of back towards
Nice.
the pillar, and so it was like
Lotus is
release
cool.
Sim, entries are
Kinda like
bust. And TSM responded
I think the
really
door
well.
gimmick's
Nature
not
played
too
that round
intrusive.
Incredibly smart. Just how he was able to get that very quick initial trade, winds up with 3, and keeps TSM afloat.
Yeah, sure does. And Proto's just stuck on a sheriff here, so talk about
Boys
shooting
like
on the
Ascent,
other
men
foot.
like Lotus. Get used to it, chat.
Chance for TSM to get right
Ascent's
back
gotten
to
a little,
near the level terms. They
stale.
can find a way to cleanly
Been
take
said.
this round, or just take it in general would be fine.
Would be awesome to see a change.
Sim leading the way through Art. Number 2 in challengers for first kills per round. Not bad to have that guy as one of your
I'll
entry
agree with
man.
that.
Able to get some good footing into this Art building, but TSM equally respond well.
Toxins going up.
Alarm bot down.
Oh.
Crossfires.
Oh, what?
And a moment.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
almost bad. Come on, barely gets away.
Damn.
Still though,
though.
dinking 140 is pretty big.
Yeah, he's running a mommy for a heal.
Follow up yet though. Moist Moguls on that damage. Still a little poke and prod in towards mid at B-Link. Boombot will continue forward, but TSM has backed off, still trusted the sentry turret.
Continues to scale.
Yeah, it's tough. Like, they're getting pressured at Link and R at the same time. They don't really know what's going on. The Seekers will give them a way to kind of get more aggressive on Art's side to start maybe even attacking into mid directly.
He's got Viper ult if they can plan.
Split off before he can get started, but Cosmic Divide comes down, Flya clears a lot of space on this B side. It's going to come down to a B retake.
Ooh, okay. It's actually kind of fire. Wow, yeah. Backhaul and a half of the site.
And bomb?
Yeah, he's got a nice spot to hang out.
Oh, yeah. Throw the fucking kitchen sink at him.
I like that. Bring the wood.
Flanks the stressful part.
There will be a fight for it,
Asher can bait for him.
Did you say bring the wood?
Yeah, it's a you wouldn't get it. It's a sports expression.
Oh, okay.
You bring the wood, yeah. Sports.
Yeah, it's like when you say put the screws on.
Yeah. Welcome to the lumberyard.
Oh my goodness!
Come on, baby!
Don't underestimate this man with
Jesus, that got scary. Okay.
Yeah, that was weird.
No.
And Nature, yeah, he's gotten a couple of kills, but he will not be able to clear off the Viper's pit. And oh my, Moist Moguls hold.
Get yours, get yours.
There you go, Flya.
Well done. That was
a big round. Earlier, B retakes are hard. B retakes when there's Viper's pit, even harder. B retakes when there's Viper's pit in a lockdown. Well, you get the trend. And I do credit TSM for
Why does Sim die first every time? Because he's a really good entry duelist.
Space creation, baby.
That Moist Moguls had their
Can't critique him if he doesn't get it, if he doesn't get the kill, because when he does get it,
exactly. I think there's a misunderstanding of the role of the duelist. Your job is to go in first and get your head fucking popped off or pop a head off occasionally, right? If you're not willing to die, then you're not willing to kill.
Wow. Okay, so TSM now back down 4. Called their second timeout.
Yeah, I've got that one from Wikipedia.
You're coming forward, and I'll tell you, Nature's having a great game. Seven's been resilient to say the least, but like we continue to talk about, your initiation just has not quite been as successful as you were hoping for. Sure, the 13 assists is decent, but the kill pressure from both Corey and KenPeki has been a little bit more limited than what we're used to seeing. And on the other side, when you kind of take a look at the initiation from Moist Moguls, I mean, 21-9 and then 13-13 from Sim, it's been pretty darn good.
Yeah, again, in the first split, KenPeki was a top 10 player.
Prime, Landon in the resub, why not Inferno,
through all the
Chubby in the Prime
HF. Within the top 15 in almost every metric. And so that's kind of your two leading fraggers, and none of them are really able to find their footing here. And again, the pressure's on.
Get that Razor Bay ult on.
You don't have that extra, like...
Ooh, I like the coaching. I always like when you have good coaching strats, Lud. They sound nice.
Key round here.
Yeah, I like to just say things and then do something else that works and they win. And
try to lock down
it's just one of those things where when you're right, it feels nice.
Save one. It's 7 playing deep.
And this 4 push B is kind of nuts.
And even though TSM get their one defender forward, they are missing out on information all over the middle of the map.
Yeah, a lot of resources were committed to try to get a deep spot on B ramp, and in the end, they still have Nature get a lot of damage taken, and they
go.
Push it.
So now they may not get here in time.
Oh, they surely won't. Sentry turret falls. A lot of the utility.
Oh, that's a clean sight. That's a clean sight.
And so Moist Moguls will have a chance to set up their post plant. 7, you have to think is going to commit the lockdown to finding a way to back into the site. Even better if you can win it through mid-map, which looks like that's the position. Trailblazer out just to make sure the lockdown can safely get planted.
No way they expect to.
Trying to contest this, and boy, he's actually held off the lockdown play for now.
Oh, nice, Steve. So low. So low.
We go to a 4v5. The rest of it from TSM from behind.
Nice him. Oh, they're both so fucking low.
Last 2 lits.
Yeah.
Oh, they saved.
TSM will back away and say we're not interested anymore.
I mean, you had the read right, Shift. I mean, it really came down to being able to find a way to get 7 in a
Scram, get out of here. Take a hike.
Give your retake a fighting chance.
Chase him, boys, chase him. Hunt him down.
Bring the wood.
Welcome to the wood.
Again, your biggest tools to make that happen are that lockdown and that Viper's pit. But Moist
it's just dissolving the further you go.
It's a real expression. You got putting the wood on him. You guys don't know that one?
That's how you said.
I
bring
backed
the
you
wood.
up on it. I've never heard this in my life, Charlie. Frankly speaking.
Well, he's also said 3 different wood sayings. So
I don't know why we're like.
They do have
nitpicking this Charlieism though. You know, like he says a lot of things that you just don't say.
Of all the things I've referenced or said, this is like a real one.
What do you mean? No shot that's real.
It is. Well, maybe okay. Bring the Woods just a little bit of pizzazz. I kind of spruced it up a bit, but the
spruced up. Good wood, by the way.
The expression is like put the wood on them, and it means like, you know, go all in kind of deal.
You also say put the screws on them.
Another real expression.
You're so right.
Bullets or the rocket? Which one? Which one do you want? Taking it.
Whoa!
Wow, okay.
I'll tell you.
Straight drops. TSM have a little bit of a firing range set up. Viper Spook going to get called. That will mostly extend in towards B Link. It's going to force Moist Moguls to have to hit over towards A, which they're quick to try to transition to. And it's really on to Guamon. If he can hold this with a maybe even pop in an early Cosmic Divide, could be huge for TSM, but instead just plays through dugout. Flash support is here. Moist Moguls have been seen.
Oh, nice Sim. Good shot.
What a kill.
Sim gets the kill. Proto will plant. And now it's last legs for TSM for the 3v4.
Oh, they don't know he crossed?
There you go, Proto.
Proto says not interested. Try again later. And nature the top.
There we go. That's the mahogany, baby.
Wow. Take TSM's map pick.
That's the lumberyard.
Yes, sir.
Goddamn
right.
TSM for doing a really
good job. He's like, I entry frag, I run in, I kill, I die. It doesn't matter.
Rotation to the opposite side of the map. Be ready for that A attack that they forced.
Looking good.
Yeah, that was nice. Is Lud running over for a little halftime?
Yeah, he's going for his high five.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I don't dare interfere right now. Right? I gave my speech. I let them do their thing.
Makes sense.
Maybe they're coming to you.
Really, and they try to throw some hate.
They know where I'm at.
You give you high fives or like
great shit, owner. Way to go, stream. We heard you pop it off in there.
It's like in sports when they show the owner up in his box and everybody's like, oh yeah, nobody's actually happy.
See, I knew it was an expression. I knew that, Jay. Fuck yeah.
Moist Moguls now get to go to their map.
So Charlie, I think what you were thinking of was laying the lumber.
That's not a Jesus. Now you're being gaslit. It is literally called like it's to put the wood on them.
I didn't get that from. I don't have your stream open or anything. It's just actually called laying the lumber. That's a real saying.
That just sounds like a sexual euphemism, like the Alaskan pipeline. To put the wood on someone is a real thing.
You put the wood to them.
Yeah, you can put the wood to something. You don't put the wood on something.
That's now we're just arguing semantics.
It's the exact same difference as you put the screws on them.
Right.
See, it's actually the exact same issue.
Tomato. We're saying the same thing.
You know what I can get behind us all saying? Hell of a game.
Hey, man.
That was a hell of a game.
Yeah, clean.
Too boring for you, Tarek?
No, it was good.
Do you wish somebody lost there because it's so boring?
No. There was a TSM map pick. I was interested to see what they bust out, but I don't know. This no duelist thing was not not it.
The no duelist for the first time ever is a little bold for sure.
TSM, this is one that they've had, but they ended up picking it up, and they're gonna die by that sword to start things out.
This really felt like it was a pocket pick.
These guys on
like
Pearl.
Like an ace in the
but I mean, look, we're not complaining, dude. Fucking pick Pearl all day.
Yeah, we like that.
Non-standard pick by picking
yeah, I do. I mean, where would they go?
High hopes that it works out for them, but
it's a great question. I think that's what they were asking themselves, and somehow they landed on Pearl, which sucks.
We have a great map pool.
The final scoreline ends up being a 13-7. It's a strong showing coming in.
We have a great map pool. Split, Icebox, ban those, and the rest. It's like.
From split 1 to
even our last split performance was pretty solid. It came down to the wire.
It really did feel like
it certainly was better than the first attempt.
Yeah,
but I mean, we get to ban, so
we don't talk about that first one.
It's true.
Yeah, first one is tragic. We forget about it.
Tail end when they at least managed to make it in.
Also, I just checked over. What a mustache!
Yeah,
You like it?
I think it was really interesting to see TSM
it's stupid. It's just like a thing that I'm doing for like the playoffs. It's just
I like it. Not everybody can rock a mustache. You're rocking it.
That's what I said. The mustache is looking pretty good.
Stop it, guys. It's like I'm not even blushing. It's like a couple days growing it out, not too long.
There was no one that could capitalize off that space, and
24 days, but
Moist Moguls knew that. They literally sat down on their sites and they just kind of like let them have that mid control because at the end.
Are you analyzing right now, Coach? What do you see, Coach Eric?
Taking a look.
Thanks for 5 years subs, nasty.
Look at TSM as well.
Trying to take Odoris's job.
Could really run.
Is Odorous the
And
coach
I think
for
that's
TSM?
where they really struggle
for
with
us.
the most. And I think on defense side, they really started to like
Odorous
pick
is
it
the
up.
coach for you
All their
guys?
util was
Our assistant coach,
really
Odorous.
good. I think
Oh,
they
is he?
have
I
a
didn't
lot
know
of
that.
Good re-clear util with the Sova and the Sky, but
Because
Moist
Odorous
Moguls,
was.
they were able to kind of manipulate the
he was a
map a little
pro
better.
in CS
and I
or
love the way
Valorant, one
that
of
they
the
kind of
two.
like let Sim fly
Look, we're a
in
little
some
behind
rounds,
on social
and
media.
then he would just get the pick
That's
or
on
create
us.
the disturbance for his team to kind of hit somewhere else.
This comp was what worked for them against Shopify Rebellion. They went with this no duelist comp, so I can understand the idea behind play, but Moist Moguls just had no interest in allowing it to work. They were just kind of like, hey, like, it's cool that this worked for you, but like, have you been paying attention? We're just on a whole different level, and I don't know what it is about Moist that has just instantly, or not even instantly, that has just clicked and allowed this team to excel. Coming out of the midseason face-off, it's not to say they played poorly there. They played good there. They didn't win the event, but they didn't necessarily get knocked out in the first round like some other teams did. And they played decent in the first split, I think, but whatever happened between midseason face-off and split 2, do that again. Just keep doing that. Don't stop doing that.
Speaking of
Continue to do
mustaches,
whatever
look
it is
at
you've been doing.
is it
Clearly, it's
Poke?
been working because now we move.
Yeah, he's got a killer one.
That's crazy.
He's got the curl at the end too.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
Yeah, he's always rocking that curl. You haven't seen that yet, Matt?
I don't know if mustaches are just on my mind now, and so it's really standing out.
Every mustache you see just is
yeah.
Trying to guess the maps beforehand,
It's all I can think
and
about.
It was a pretty clear consensus
Things
that
of Prime Berry and the
this
resub Reptar and
Lotus of Moist
Soggy.
Moguls is not necessarily a surprise. It is a pretty good map for them. I don't think it is the worst whatsoever for TSM, but Starry, just with the performance that Moist Moguls has been putting up and just how they've been running through the split too.
I'll be right back,
even
boys.
if it's good for TSM,
All good.
Moist is feel comfortable here.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like Lotus isn't a map that TSM has played this split, so I'm excited to see if they have something planned, because obviously like they left this map open knowing that Moist Moguls does like playing this map. They've played this map before. It's a really good pick for them, and they've shown that they're very strong on this map as well.
It's not quite Haven. Like, Haven for Moist is an ungodly difficult map to play against them on. They have a 70% attack side win rate on that map, 60% defensive win rate. Lotus is, though, a common map. They've played it quite a bit. They've got 3 matches just in this split alone. They did lose it once. But they've got a 56% win rate on the attacking side, 53% on the defense. And we've seen them play on this map before. The clutch potential is absolutely insane on this specific map. When we watch them
Thanks
play,
to resub Lemon
keep
and
your
the
eyes
Prime
peeled for the way
Karantic
they
and
play
5
in
gift sub
1v2s,
5 gift subs
1v3s,
Crosby.
even 1v4s. We've
And the
seen,
resub
I
Lemon.
think it was Flya win a 1v4 or 2. We've seen Brock win a couple of 1v2s and 1v3s. We've seen Thief get involved in there as well. These guys have the clutch potential. That's what made this team so deadly in the first split and going into the midseason faceoff. It's not to say they stopped clutching. It's just they didn't have to anymore. Once they were up in numbers, it was their mid-rounding that was allowing those situations.
Twitch should collab with Riot to make gun buddies with creators like in Rainbow Six Siege that you get when you sub to people. Does Siege do that? I didn't know that.
That's something they've also been
I knew they had charms and everything,
it's a team that
but I didn't know that was tied to subbing to a streamer. That's pretty cool.
This round should
Riot will never do it, but that's a cool idea. And it's cool that Siege does.
It's like they can just have that little card up their sleeve for later. Like, oh, we don't need to clutch, but we will if we have to. And honestly, how the team's been able to build.
Oh, I know Jinxie has a charm. I just didn't know it was tied to subbing.
To be this force to be reckoned with at this point, Starry, I think it's been really impressive.
Yeah, I think it really shows, like Bach said before, like they're all players who have such high individual skills levels, and they're also like really good at clutching. The fact of the matter is their teamwork has gotten so much better that they don't need to put themselves in those clutch situations. But if they are put in it, they will win it. So I think it's like they're very dangerous, especially like Lotus. They have very high clutch percentages on that map. So
I'll be right back in a sec.
Let's hope that TSM doesn't ever like have to be put into a clutch situation against them.
So, talking a little bit more about.
I'm sure you can buy the charms in Siege, but yeah, I guess if you sub to them, you can get the charms as well. Cool idea. I always like when games do that. Destiny does that with gift 2 subs, get a title or something like that. It's always cool.
Situation. Is there anything in particular that you're keeping an eye out for?
I feel like I want to see TSM play a different comp, something that we haven't seen from them or potentially even anybody. Like, roll the dice. You know, coming into this one, you're an underdog, so it's kind of like go big or go home. Like, you got to do something.
No, we're gonna do Diablo 4 after our match today.
Comp.
Matt,
was
Danny,
that it
and
wasn't.
I.
So it's like, okay, well, what do we do now? Because now we're moving into their comfort. This is a place they feel very strong on. We haven't really shown anything on the map, which could be to their advantage. We haven't seen them play throughout the second split. So what are they going to do? How are they going to adapt? What are they going to bring to the table? Will we see what
It should make a playoff shop that you can buy logo charms for teams, and part of the profit goes to the teams.
Basically see from Moist, like on a
Companies just don't really care to do that shit, man. I always think it's cool when they do, but I can promise you that's not coming to Valorant anytime soon.
We just keep doing it and it keeps working. Okay, well, does
Nothing
TSM
like
have
that.
something like that? Do they have some sort of weird comp? Do they go to a double duelist comp? Because they have that flexibility if they want it. I don't think it's the time, but hey, you never know. I would like to see them lean a little bit more on controllers, try to get set up in the post plants, which is what we've seen from other teams. It's what works for them really well. At least on the attacking side, the map does definitely work really nicely with post plant setups, but I just don't know if that's going to be the case. Part of me wants to see that, but the other part of me feels like it's going to be same old, same old. I don't think we're going to see a drastic change. But who knows? They did end up swapping a lot of roles around. Campeki has played the Jet. Corey has played the Jet. We've seen Seven play the Jet. We've seen Gecko brought to the fold from Corey as well. We've seen the Rays come in from time to time. There's so many options that they have at their disposal if they were to decide to
Right, there's profit sharing, but only like 2 bundles a year. For League, right? Not for Valorant. Maybe they do for Valorant that I don't know about, but I think it's League.
Call out right there. I mean, Starry, where are you kind of leaning on this? Because I think it would be fun to see. Yeah, you know what? We're down 1. Let's just go out there. But also for a team that's had a couple of struggles throughout Split 2, that also seems like such a big call to make.
They got the Valorant VCT skins?
I guess it really depends on how like the players are feeling, you know? Like as an IGL myself, sometimes the games don't really go our way the first map, especially the second map. I'm telling everyone, like, you know what? If we want to change up things now, like we can. If you guys want to go comfortable, like you guys can make those adjustments, and I think it'd be exciting to see TSM do that. Be like, hey guys, we gotta put everything on the line, so let's do it. But also, I mean, in the previous map that we just watched, like we saw moments of brilliance from TSM. Like we saw moments where we're like, wow, they're like really put together. They're like working as a team. I think they just need to clean up a little bit, and I think they can really take the next map off of Moist Moguls.
I feel like that's definitely where TSM's in a little bit of a tough position coming off of a hard split too, is that they are going up against the undefeated team. They are going up against this team that has scaled so much looking into split 2. So now it's time to see, Bach, going into our agent select for Lotus, whereabouts this team's gonna land, especially TSM.
Yeah, that's the one I'm really keeping my eye on, because I just don't anticipate seeing significant changes from Moist. It's not to say that they won't, but it certainly seems like they shouldn't. So we'll see what they decide to do. Corey does end up locking in the Rays. The last time we saw this team play, they didn't play a duelist comp, so they're kind of rewinding the clock a little bit to what worked for them in the past. This is when they played earlier on in the midseason face-off prior to their elimination. This is that same composition, if I'm not mistaken. So this for them is maybe a little bit more logical than what they did the last time they played. And on the other side, it is exactly what you would anticipate from Moist Moguls. It's the same exact comp from the last time they played.
Hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And they've definitely had the successful track record so far to show that, hey, they don't have to fix anything going on forward. TSM, though, this is their chance to see if they can bring us into a map 3. It's all down to Lotus, so let's send it over to our casters to see how this one shakes up.
Interesting conversation between the Jet and the Rays. What do you want to do here for TSM? I personally think that this is going to be a test in resiliency, just going back to what was most successful for you. It did kind of feel like them swapping immediately Jet after losing in the face-off with the Rays. It was like a Moist Moguls like expose them type thing, and they're like, we got to try something different. So TSM going back to the Rays here. Dust, any other thoughts as far as the draft is concerned?
I mean, I think it's the right call, right? I mean, I think that I like the idea of Corey playing Raze more than I like the idea of Seven playing Jet on this map. I know that Corey doesn't feel as comfortable on Jet, and that's why they kind of made the pivot to Seven playing Jet. But I don't think he's been as impactful as they've needed. So I think putting Corey on Raze, where he is very good, he's one of the best Razes in A. I think that's a really smart call. They've been very successful on this map outside of their loss to TSM with this composition. You know, they won against the Guard and Disguise in the first split. They also did win.
Yo, check his PC. What's going on there?
In the midseason face-off. So they're 3-1 on this map. They definitely have the capabilities, but so do Moist. Moist are 5-2.
Yeah, it's been
their only losses are to G2, and they were both very close losses.
Yep, been one of their most played maps this season. 7. Little aggressive sentry turret. Does get some intel that there is, some players here at mid. TSM uses that as a chance to actually open the door quite literally over on this connection towards V. Thief here to try to put together some sort of a defensive response. Oh, and actually catches Corey trying to run and gun him with the Fury or the Frenzy, but TSM still come away the victor of the opening exchange. 2 kills now tallied. And they'll find entry on towards B, but hold on a second. Moguls are not going to let this plant come down in the base without contest. TSM not interested. And how about TSM's pistol?
Fuck a pistol.
Fuck a pistol, Ben said.
I'm back. Yeah, pistol rounds garbage anyway. No one likes that shit. It's worthless.
To be pretty quick, and I will say credit to Moist, who got that initial kill on the B-Link and were able to get away, but then TSM makes
it is a pack of tuna and buttermilk ranch rice crackers.
Wow, that's vile.
Behind, which I think is the right call. TSM were able to handle it no problem.
I don't even know how you're supposed to eat this tuna.
TSM in a must-win map.
Is that what Optic serves you or something?
Yeah, they just threw this through my window and they said, "Good luck, fucker."
Here's your slop.
We've said it once. We've said it a million times. Don't rule out Moist Moguls with sheriffs.
Oof.
Maybe roll fly out this round though.
Safe bet.
Just, yeah.
Tried to get aggressive, gets punished for it. So, Brock, tagging, and Pecky's down to a single bullet worth of health.
There you go, Thief.
Otherwise, Thief on the other side of the map, man. I just feels winnable for the course, doesn't it? Execute
Isn't
looking.
there this weird concept where you feel like you're seeing something again for the second time that you saw before?
Come on, Sim, let's go, baby. Oh.
Okay. Trailblazer kind of saves his life right there, not gonna lie.
Winnable.
Thief gets shut down. Numbers still hold with TSM on their post plant. Brock continuing to get some tags in. Sim tested, dealt with. Come on, now looking to take an extra step forward. Proto and Brock, the last 2 left, hitting from opposite sides. And as Brock drops, now it's just down to a Proto. Will be revealed and dealt with. Clean.
All right.
Only losing 7, and now
this is what it is.
An opportunity to go
now
to
we get a buy.
Pistol, fuck the second.
Yeah, when 7 dies and game Pecky's that
yeah, this is where we really start playing our game.
Old deja vu happened again for a Thrifty, but
it's our first buy, so let's go now.
Pecky was so key. You also put a guiding light through that got them into the defensive back line. So really well played there by TSM.
Thanks, resub, Mega Gun, Teardrop, Clash, and the bits getting girthy. No, just usually
so that
every
will
night.
Put them up 2-0, avoiding getting ecoed, and now onto the bonus with 3 rifles. So a pretty hefty bonus for TSM here.
I feel like they're talking over possible win conditions with this map. This offensive
got 3 on B. What are the odds of that?
It often has been their best side.
Yep.
Come on in, guys.
Let's go, Flya.
Flya on the corner. TSM stacking on the other side of this toxic screen. Spam shots push them back just a touch. Moist Moguls will still hold the B site for now.
Yeah, TSM looking to make B a main option instead of a fallback plan with this initial presence, but was kind of pushed back a little bit here. Now they're kind of swinging back over towards mound position while also pressuring A at the same time. So they're trying to do a good job of creating presence all across the map, keeping the defense guessing. Deep though, jiggle peeking, low spot. A couple of players outside mound. They're going to threaten the door as well.
Flash over the top.
They're going back again.
Still has a star in place. Corey trying to get a little bit of clearance. The boom bot. But ultimately,
all right, get ready, Proto.
Through this, they're going to try to join nature on the other side.
Watch out!
And if he can find this kill, and a Proto could be huge. But only sees the elbow. And that may not be enough. TSM kind of miss a chance at a free kill, and now they kind of have to default to just flooding in towards B. Brock is here to meet him, Dust.
Yeah, I mean, TSM has been kind of red here. Moist knows exactly what they're up against and where they need to be. Now it's about winning the fights. They haven't pushed off the site, though.
Careful, careful.
No! Oh, way to stop the plant, though. Just stall.
Spam, what the fuck? Wait.
Oh, nice.
Sim getting kills. Come on, just trying to hold inside the dark cover. He does get the plant, but he's losing all of his teammates, and now he doesn't have an exit.
There you go.
That's so confident. How different that round may look, though, if TSM are able to get that plant down in the first place. But the spam is good, and Moist Moguls will shut down.
That was a wall bang. Yeah, that fucking spam he did was
TSM just
like,
kept, you know, again, poking and prodding all across the map.
That was like a set lineup or something. I don't know.
Take notes.
Cool.
From nature on
Taking it to ranked.
You know, it felt like Corey wasn't comfortable with making any more progress on the C side after his boombot got shut down so fast. And so they, you know, decided to fall back into the B play. Moist had a good read on it, had a good rotation, and ultimately come out on top, taking the bonus. So we kind of had that typical 1-2 pattern, I guess you could say, to kick off the half, but now we're on to equal footing.
Lindsay,
as you said, this is where TSM needs to make their big strides because they have gotten 8 attacking rounds in all the games that they've won on this map.
Yep.
The time they lost against Moist, they only got 3.
That is ultimately where the macro storyline will lie. Rock Trailblazer not going to get through the Poison Cloud. Offensive Trailblazer, same thing. Not going to find much clearance, and Sim will hold
just Sim being there scared him.
I was going to say, the whole cloud of them moved away at the same time.
Yeah, like, oh shit, that's Sim. Get the fuck out.
Does the dog see far enough to even know Sim was there?
Yeah, 100%.
It frees up the others to kind of...
The way they reacted, they had to have known.
That is funny if that's the reason they ran. Strat avoid Sim. They talked about it.
I do that in ranked lobbies all the time.
There you go, Sim.
That's why you want to stay away from him.
That's tough for nature. He was ready for that, but gets caught.
Oh, the util here is good. Sod, Molly, Orb.
He could not burst through it. 7 does respond.
There we go, Flya.
Closer towards site, but is shut down.
Oh, they're so low. Just come on, they're so low.
They're so low.
And has the opportunity to get a pretty good amount of
Oh,
utility.
there you go, Brock. Spray it. You know. You know.
Defensive side of the map.
There you are. There you are.
So diligent.
Moist Moguls tying us up at 2.
Great util as well on the side.
Give it up for our Moist Moguls, baby. Cheer G's in chat.
I mean, just so perfect. Snake bite, grab well, completely slowed down Corey's entry, gets him killed.
Fucking Chuji emote is so troll, dude.
Does heavy
Oh
damage.
my god.
What's troll is that you're pretending you don't know the champ by now, when I know you know it.
You know, towards that back hall.
I like to change it up and improv and see if I can make something out of it. I don't think you were impressed with my recent improv.
Once you plant in the corner.
I respect that.
And so Moist,
yeah, I'm working on cooking up a new one.
Even the score line 2-2. Again, another sample of just that beautiful utility at the front door to really get Moist out in front, and they never let go after that.
Still got a buy. They got.
raw skill in the prime.
Actually, got 4 ults coming up.
Available as well.
So let's see what they're going for.
Man.
I imagine they prioritize the KJ ults.
Yeah, it looks like C orb, C plant.
But like you mentioned, tools starting to be earned up on both sides.
Oh, 1v1 coming up on C or A rather. Oh,
no.
First blood onto Sim. That's just essentially.
He got his revenge.
Dry peak for both players.
Let's see what they
kind of
do.
Picking up where he left off.
Oh, they're going for Raze instead.
First blood, and now 5v4 starts to ensue where Corey's got Showstopper earned.
Yep.
And they're leaving KJ. Okay.
And Star is cast out yet again.
I'm confused. I understand nothing now.
Yeah, I feel like you would prioritize the KJ ults, right? It's kind of guarantees so much space, but they're also leaving him there and going A. And this looks fucking genius, by the way, based off of what MXM are doing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Please be careful, gentlemen.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Honestly, well done. Good proactive
It's
move.
gonna leave a wide open A site.
Even though they lost the site, they still got the pick.
But still.
Are they letting KJ plant?
You've got a constant divide for a retake.
KJ's out now,
dead.
So
Nature,
I guess they could let Nature plant. They should let Nature plant for sure. Hey,
hey,
give me the bomb.
Viper's pit.
Okay. I don't know. I guess they don't want the fucking ults. Fuck ults.
I'm the same boat, but I think it was just about timing and speed. Just get the spike planted safe.
Yeah, Cassius are asking the same question.
A little bit of help from Kentucky, but
Oh, come on, boys. Come on, boys. Big retake.
TSM, though, 3v2.
Both said I have the skill for caster.
Oh,
here we go, though, Flya. Get your teeth out.
Still a win here. Got the Raze ults out.
Put the teeth on.
Oh, he's just gonna shoot bomb.
Pulled here any second. Just comes down to where does Corey
What the fuck? That got nowhere. That went nowhere.
Now Flya knows he
Oh, that blast pack!
Lingering. That takes the save off and allows TSM.
God damn it, Corey,
round.
those blast packs and America.
Really well done by Corey there. Doesn't spin the showstopper until he absolutely feels like he needs to. And then, like you said, a great satchel placement to push him off the aim and take the fight and win from main.
Ooh.
Brilliant shot there from Nature on the Sim. That's kind of what kicked things off. And then TSM are disabled.
Like went up and down like a little bunny hop.
Inside the site on the post plant, keeping this game tight.
Nigga, now you imagine they're going for a KJ strat.
So a new variable has been introduced. He's looking to get aggressive on C with it.
Yep.
Wow.
Playing so far up, holy shit.
Oh, boy.
Try.
Away, although, okay, Sim missed.
That's so funny.
Back. And Thief gets affected here. He gets stunned up. TSM looking to follow up with just some pre-fire. Not quite going to land, but that will be C Mound earned for TSM.
Flying into the one way to hide is funny.
A lot of resources, though, to just get that.
Yeah,
space,
also the fact that that guy
they
jiggled
have
him is
left to
kind of
hit the
fortunate.
site or
Super
fall
rare.
back and hit another. Either way, they've avoided catastrophe. They haven't gotten picked. They've maintained
I have
their
so much
numbers, and
trust in a proto by himself on A.
They can pivot over with the spike.
Yeah, he's got jump spot as well.
By 7.
Ooh, smokes in.
Keeping an alarm bot active to make sure
they're not using KJ ults again, so they're just saving it.
A little bit of intel there from Brock on
Save
the
it for a rainy day.
B, knowing at least
oh my god, I'm
out.
gonna walk in for a second.
Here.
This could be good potentially.
On the other side of this
Surely they clear.
There is utility.
But maybe we get lucky.
He's playing the anti-flash, holding in a corner. You see a proto on
3
the near
tree.
side.
30 seconds
TSM
left.
largely flooding in through gate. Oh, and they don't use the guiding light to clear.
Nice, they didn't clear it. Nice.
Wow. We got bomb. We got bomb.
Still comes through under
Ult
the
it.
majority of the defenders here, but the damage may have already been dealt. Fly
Oh.
That got a little.
Woo!
For a second. Good round for us. Wow.
Yeah, that was a big fly around right there.
Also, like, fucking ballsy to even peek when he's at the box, too. Looked like he was going to wait for them to run up, but yeah, found the timing.
There with Sim in a proto as a top performer. And now is a big time play from him, just playing so patient, this double stack, waiting for the perfect time.
Vlad's got some beautiful rat spots.
You know what? I'll go for a couple more.
Yeah.
Why the heck
Nice
not?
job.
I'm feeling it. And that'll tie us back up 3 apiece and put TSM onto a low buy. They do have lockdown, they do have Viper's Pit, but do they even really want to spend it around like this? I think that really comes down to what's.
Let's get a real early pick here with that op sim.
Exactly.
What say you?
Stingers up close to the Viper's Pit would be perfect, actually. So.
Absolutely. Just comes down to can you actually get
Let him get bombed down.
Oh, there you go, Proto.
What?
Without any other follow-up damage.
Oh, fast swarm, fast swarm.
Ooh. Oh, that was. Oh, that's the whole round. All right.
That's the round, baby. We put the wood on.
That was the wood.
Wow. One guy gets melted by a Nitto swarm. Gamal teleports into his doom. Team frag. I mean, man. That was the worst kind of charcuterie board.
Didn't realize you were offering that as part of a charcuterie board.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was just smelling dinner being cooked down the hallway and like just brain.
Okay, people are saying 7 killed
firing in
Corey.
that direction. Food references start getting made on broadcast.
7 kill Corey. What's the reference there?
We got a fully ulted Moist up against
Like
a full
literally,
ulted
that's
No, I
what
think that's
happens.
just what it. Yeah,
Like a team kill.
Oh yeah, he got team kill.
Who is 7? Who is 7 replacing? I'm just realizing this.
Proto feel maybe even necessary.
Has 7 always been on the team? No, right?
Lockdown here just to slow down.
Rossi and
Flya will enforce it first with the Viper's Pit. There is still space though around this site.
Oh, there you go, Sim.
Yeah, 7 was on the team, but I forget the players I got.
7. So the offensive lockdown's now out of the picture. Dueling Viper's Pit
Literally
will be
always been on
going
the
down
team.
as Ken Pecky will
Good
have
to know.
that as a chance to get the spike planted. Oh gosh, it is chaos all over this A site. But the knives could be a huge difference maker, especially as the
yeah, these
lockdown
Viper
starts
ults are
to get
kissing, by the
placed.
way.
That will allow Sim a chance to start navigating through the green mist. Double thick in certain spots.
Classic Valorant here.
Still holding on.
Watch out!
Oh
no!
That was still unfortunate.
Wow.
No!
Does get detained, but
Get ready, Brock.
they don't have
There you go, Brock.
to really follow up into it at the moment. 3v2
Oh.
situation. Nature gets a double.
Brock.
What are we watching? I literally do not know. Brock now in a 1v2. Cosmic Divide keeps him out of the picture, and well, he will forfeit the round and just conceded over. We'll go tied.
That was a round of Valorant that you and I co-witnessed.
Dude, Corey, I think he tanked the fucking KJ ults, right? And he got 2 off of it?
Yeah, and they couldn't kill him.
I just said Godspeed to you.
Smart.
Now, whatever you could come up with on that, because
Damn, we used every single ult on that one. That was wild.
The round.
This looks
How many ults?
Viper ult was big.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't think any.
I think just the lockdown on the offensive side.
Was that his intention to just bleed it into the side of it? Because it didn't do that much, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, maybe it's an entry to drop in sight.
A nice
Yeah.
old 8 ult rounds.
good old-fashioned Valorant.
Oh boy, I mean,
Eh, we still got money.
To follow situations like that. I'm sure it's hard to play when you got dueling Viper's Pits, Cosmic Divide thrown in the mix. You got Blade Storm up close range. I mean, it was a
Surely
wild
they
ride.
used the KJ ult.
Yeah,
But
it's been like
we sit at
4
4-4.
rounds, I think.
Yeah, they've held on to it for a little long.
Taking that back.
Wow.
Apparently that was 8
How
ults
about
last
that?
round, by the way.
Yep. We mag dumped on our ults, and they did everything but KJ.
It was not easy.
He's about to get
It did happen.
Raze ult, probably.
Yes. And this is the result that we were given.
Nope.
Which is all that really matters.
It's KJ ult time.
Yep.
Surely you dropped the KJ ult, man. This is ranked. I'm losing my shit.
Boombot shut down. Sim trying for some pre-fire. Nothing will land. Gravity will also spend.
You're right about Ray's ult. There's KJ ult.
Will start to make a difference. And looks like for the most part, Moist Moguls will not hold their ground looking for picks.
Damn,
they
that
will
all
just back
goes
off.
deep.
And actually, TSM are kind of doing
What?
the same thing here.
You're going back A.
Fake, or at least attempting
to. Yeah, it does get so much space, right?
It's
literally fucking takes you out of the map.
Soon, Moist Moguls are going to learn that there's nothing here. They already have a proto.
Should be realizing soon.
Oh. Yeah, it's the make or break for that round.
Yeah.
He's aware though. It probably looked like he was aware of it.
Big retake. Let's go.
One of the only ultimates we didn't have last round.
Miraculous retake.
Yep. Should guarantee a round here for TSM.
Snuck in.
Double snake bite.
Double snake bite.
Yep.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice Sim.
Oh, scary, 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 scary.
Wow. He dodged that somehow.
Yeah.
Take a lot of damage though. 4v4 we stand. First snake bite out. Brock not holding for the defuse.
Kind of fucks still these mollies.
7 uses that as a chance to collect another elimination.
Yeah, and they have lineups to spray.
Running out of time here. Just so many
yeah, it's pretty hard.
Oof.
Hold him here, hold him here, hold him here.
Does make it interesting, but only marginally so as TSM.
All right, come on now. Let's get back in the driver's seat. Foot on the gas.
Yeah, that kill, that nature.
It'll be a save round. It'll be a tough one.
Yeah, but we have been known to get some nice thrifties.
They probably heard Tarek.
What's up?
Probably heard your dumbass.
What do you mean?
Make it close. Make it interesting.
Oh, dude, I knew you were gonna say some shit like that.
Pressure off I feel like I mean, there's just not much Moist can do there. Very well done by
Listen, you're so bored. How about you whip out your damn treadmill, dude? All right.
I wish I had it, dude. I've been fucking slacking on my steps like crazy.
Prime.
I'm not bored. No, not by any means.
Some Kraken and Mike.
I saw 8 ults in 1 round.
The Prime.
It was like a league match. It was like a league fight.
So I mean, you're starting to see TSM.
By the way, I want to point out that this is like going fine because attack-sided map.
Moist Moguls though still very much
very early days.
This is a map
no,
for
we are. I think the highest win rate team on attack for Lotus and every other map.
So
averaged.
I mean, as long as they can just hang in there and keep this close, maybe pull this out 6-6 or something like that, they'll still be okay. But
sure.
At least we're seeing a resurgence from TSM, which is nice. They're not just falling.
Oh, timeout. Give me a second. Hold
They're
on.
constructing another great attacking half.
They probably got it, actually.
8 attacking rounds that they normally get.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next time out, I'm going to go over.
The biggest takeaway here is that even in the rounds that they've lost, I mean, look
give them a little pep talk.
That's what they need right now. Give them a little wisdom from your playbook.
Hey guys, I'm watching and you gotta stop losing. Like I'm watching with all my friends.
Yeah, guys, we're still here by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you walk in, it's fucking 7-5. They just made a massive comeback. You're like, guys, can you start? Like, fucking, it's 7. Okay, good shit.
Oh, you're doing great. All right, my bad.
Outside of the map, looking for even more than that. Goodness, look how far forward Sim is. But he will step no further forward. Just gonna
all right, Sim, stop fucking around, dude. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're keeping deep on an aggressive angle at C mount. They're trying to hold this forward A setup as long as they possibly can while using the Killjoy utility.
Do these little jitter steps do anything? This little shuffle they're doing?
Yeah, that's actually what I was talking about earlier. I think it is better to like jitter while you're holding, but I think it's also a little.
Oh, nice Sim.
I jitter every time now, actually.
Jitter every time, baby. Me and Sim, we're jitter
jumping one thing you won't.
It's unbelievable.
Let's go, Thief. Let's go, Thief.
Right.
No, Thief.
Oh.
Okay, that's great. You got yours. You got yours.
How does that happen? I'm happy it did, but how?
Opportunity for TSM to plant, but it's going to be a 4v3 with 2
good
rifles in the mix now for Moist Moguls, with a chance for a Proto who initially had this hero rifle.
Sneaky boy, sneaky boy.
Corey's off the board right now. He's way far back still in spawn, hoping to catch someone flanking.
Oh no.
I want a server change I have.
Yeah, it's tough.
This map.
That's where I hop on comms and I say I'm dog shit, I'm dog shit, I'm dog shit. I'm so sorry.
I changed crosshair. I changed crosshair.
Kill from Brock.
Oh,
there you go, Sim.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10.
No way. Wow.
And the nade killed.
Goes Corey's way.
Wow.
A sudden
I hate the fact.
1v3 comes to play at TSM.
So perfect that the nade
Hold on to
killed.
the round, if only
Yeah.
barely.
Indeed.
I feel like he probably, and it probably happened so fast that he
didn't even know, you know?
Yeah, he went for the trade, but damn, the time is low. It sucks.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Need to also give
You got to
credit
swing with your
nature.
teammate.
If it wasn't for his frag,
Yeah,
I don't think they
Corey
thought
would never be able
that
to get into position.
the nade would kill because they didn't know the nade was coming
I think
out.
arguably they still play time though
Nature
after the
bought
first
that
kill,
time.
or like don't even push him.
Right.
10 seconds. Oh,
Quick shots coming out.
shit.
This time it's
We got guns now?
Corey who dashes over. Sim not
Come
able
on,
to
Sim.
connect. We'll go 5v5 early.
Time to
TSM
start
will
man
go
spreading.
gonna go for one through that smoke. He popped dash. Probably not, right?
That was an
No.
ambitious shot he took at.
Yeah, I'll say.
He's diligent.
Corey with the satchel.
He's being
Now he
careful.
gets smoked off the position. B now being pressured. Brock trying to clear the front side of the Trailblazer. Also clears out the turret.
Smart.
But again, TSM's done a great job this half with this multi-prong pressure. They've been able to like poke and
Hope
prod all
Tarek's having
across the
fun
map,
now.
leave
Good
their
point, chat.
options
Dude,
open.
fuck.
Yeah, I think it's been tough on Moist to always have the right read. It's kind of forced them in rounds like the one you just saw previous to just be proactive.
What if it's like you compare
somewhere
my
and
comms
just
from
try
when they're
take some
winning
map
to when they're
control
losing?
and
It's like
find
I'm just like
information
way
across
more
the
invested in the
elimination as
game.
opposed to just being able to play back, kind of guess.
Yeah, I saw you alt
what
tab
pressure is TSM
GeoGuessr
really gonna follow
yesterday.
up on, and what is just the feint.
During the match?
Yeah, during the
We're gonna
match.
see it again.
No.
Chat-
I did a
chat
troll.
back me up.
I did a troll 1 second alt tab.
Misdirection is the.
It was a troll
part
because
of
you're a bad guess, but
No, I was trying to do a rainbow thing.
Oh, good
It
shot.
was RNG guessing.
Let's go, baby. Uh-oh, maybe a little bit
second
too
one
cute here
almost
for
hit.
TSM. Now missing
Nice.
on a
Oh,
snake
great.
bite will essentially mitigate any of that early pressure from the paranoia. Brock on the cross.
Okay.
We'll take it.
Traded, but
We'll take.
numbers
I got your
still
back,
hold
just hide.
with Moist Moguls.
talk.
Is pretty stuck. Flashes
There you go.
out. Help from Sim though.
He's in, he's
Keeps his
in.
Teammate alive and well and can't.
Fucking we ball.
Oh,
Sim!
okay.
Got dashed into.
5 seconds.
Time
We're
is going to be
chilling.
the issue here. He's going to have to try to get this kill and plant, and he's now lost the opportunity for the plant.
It's alright.
Okay,
That's gonna
maybe.
second
kill him, get her up, kill him, get up.
more as Moist Moguls bring it back to within one.
Yeah, beautiful
that's
play
alright.
there from Sim, coming back to stairs.
Yeah.
Well done, Mike and
Actually lost
Becky.
the arc. It's all good.
6-6, come on now.
Flop
Let's get that
position,
6-6 that way we can have a really good position for
With
T
Flya,
side.
who was inside A main. He also did a great job snake biting the cross into the site. So that's just good team play from Moist Moguls through and through. Just playing off of each
You can't
other,
buy armor for
responding
people in
appropriately.
CS2, right?
They felt
buy
pretty
armor for your
confident that
teammates?
Corey's push into
Yeah.
C was
No.
indeed just
Like
a
you
little
can't
bit
drop a
jab,
helmet.
No,
but the
no.
big punch
You
was
drop a
coming on the other
gun.
side,
Just
and they handle it
no
just
armor
fine.
though.
And now we have the final round to see if this thing's going to be all squared up or if TSM can still eke out a slight
Thanks for
lead
some
if the
pour in the
transition
prime
sucks.
dizzle.
Oh,
Sim.
Holy, what the fuck?
That was
The timing was a second off, but that's actually kind of cool. He dashes
I
top
will
box.
agree, but
yeah. I mean, Thief got the
that's
kill,
still-
so
it's
we
still a
traded.
4v4.
That was wild.
Seekers will
We
eventually
traded and we got
TSM
Seekers
mound
out.
control,
It's
but
kind of worth.
I will say Moist Moguls not going to give anything away for free. That's how much is for sure, as TSM have now taken their attention over towards A, where Proto is waiting for them.
Yeah, it's like I feel like he would want to dash more up than forward to try to get some daggers off after the flash, but instead just kind of runs to a clothesline.
Yeah.
And 4-on-4 is a tough place to be on a 3-site map defensively. A Proto's trying.
Oh,
his
that good
damnedest to
cross.
off this rotation. He's trying to
Nice
limit
shot.
Nice.
That was such a good cross.
Get out of there.
Beats the
Oh, you're
timing
dead.
on it. Showstopper out. Oh,
Shit, he's
hello.
flying.
Hit him a lot, though.
Right on forward.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, we get to a 3v3. TSM in control of the site for now. Moist Moguls
Oh,
are
this
trying
is
to change
spooky.
that.
Clear it, you gotta clear it.
No
No!
one checks down towards dropping. That's enough for Corey to essentially dominate the high ground. Flya from the
Okay.
flank.
Come
We
on,
have Flya.
Flya.
We're okay.
Some heroics, please.
TSM, whose post plant, to be fair, is all on
Lord
site
smoke?
for now. An exchange of smokes. Command on the other side of the poison cloud as Flya starts to scout things.
No.
Oh,
God, he's just running around.
Caught by surprise.
Yeah.
Now,
Nice.
left by his lonesome. First shot lands. Hold
Come on,
on.
Thief.
Does he have a 1v3 for us?
Good drop. Time
Yeah,
First
though.
pretty
solid.
clean. Timing not in his favor. Kentucky dealt with. Toggle of the spike. Does he force out the challenge? No,
I'm trying to
not
figure out where he
quite.
is too.
And Guamon
Yeah,
has
show us on the
beaten
screen. I feel like a
away,
dumbass when I
and
can't
that
see
will
him.
be good for a 7-5 half for TSM.
Nice try, nice try.
Yeah, good half from TSM.
7-5
They get the
pistol
they
loss.
convert
Pretty
on
good.
the
Needs to be
follow-up.
one
Yeah,
more
the
real
0-3 on
round.
that they
pistols.
had in the
We need to
previous
take fucking
map.
one right here.
Yeah, we need this pistol round, please.
Apparently, we were number one pistol team.
They
in
had a
Splatoon.
6-6 series, I think, once. I want to say they had a 5 or 6.
Again, I think that they're
toes on
kind of
map.
Rolling
My eyes don't work like that.
aggression was just really well executed the vast majority of the time. Really, the only slip was that one round Corey got caught at C and Tim was able to make the rotation and defend the A side. But outside of that, TSM were, you know, in control.
My
of the latter
chat
part
is
of that
mad
half,
at you,
pretty much all
Tarek.
the way through.
Man, why are you implying this is even a real thing here?
I didn't even say why they're mad. I mean, it almost feels like you're copping up to something you've done.
That sounds like a guilty conscience.
Moist Moguls compared to TSM's defense only at 42%, but I will say the one saving grace here for
Free B?
TSM is their prowess the pistols so far in
Thank
this
you.
matchup.
We'll take it.
Won every single one of them. This time,
Ooh,
TSM
the
caught
too
them off
late
guard
C
here at
long.
Huge.
Yeah. Oh, it seems like they're going B, but if it's not working, they're ready to go C.
Wow, the cleanup crew.
Yeah, they baited the paranoia out into the B.
Wow, that was actually fucking clever.
Because, you know, are trying to really make TSM believe that they could just try to
What's up, bro?
through that.
What?
Instead, they eventually just come up behind them and see Mount and say, "What's up?"
Nice.
God damn, Flya.
So 3 times.
Yep.
There we go. Good pistol round. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do like that. Puts a smile on my face.
Flawless on pistol's crazy.
3 rifle spot already. 4 rifle spot already. Okay.
Oh, we're going for it? Are we going for it?
Ain't
3
no
rifles?
bonus gonna be happening from their perspective. Fair enough. I dig it.
I like the slow-mo voice. Oh, we're not doing it. We're just actually buying with 3 rifles.
Okay.
3 rifles light.
So we won't have 5 rifles next round no matter what, right?
See if TSM can make it.
Yeah, we won't
punishing
have
forward.
5.
I mean, no extra
Till we go back to back flawless.
Yeah, they want to make sure they keep these
do get C control
3 at
after
least.
it.
So the goal is to
Right.
survive at minimum 3.
Yes.
We're going to the left stack side.
In the play of the old send it A, and if we don't like it,
Ooh, good dog.
go to B.
My God, look how much distance.
Yeah,
Really
that.
found with that Trailblazer.
No, not at all. Chance here for
Oh.
TSM to make this
All good.
punishing, but nature will only
We got
get
Sky
one.
Hill as well.
Spike not flooded yet.
Yeah,
though.
they're already
TSM
fucking
just
flooding
dive
in.
towards side.
Oh my God, that was
Corey
scary.
trying for it.
Yeah, they came in
Kenpecky
before we
getting
could even
one
get bombed
on
out.
the other side of the site.
Yeah.
3v2. Kenpecky and Guamon still at
Oh no.
relatively decent
That's the
health.
scariest noise in the
Right
game.
has been picked up
What a
here.
fucking
Flash
turn,
out.
dude.
Kenpecky trying to find a peak with this short.
Well, he did the same thing. Remember on Lotus?
Nice.
On the 1v4, his turns?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, that's bad.
How did they so many classic frags on the TSM side? Now he's
I have
got
no
a
idea.
Oh.
Winnable. Oh.
Still winnable.
Hey, look out there. What was that?
But if he finds that
Third?
jump peak, you start to think probable.
Yes.
Nice info.
Now stack up 1v2. Both flashes spent.
Oh shit, they don't know for
Mon searching.
Nice.
Hunting.
Nice.
There we go.
Good shit.
Moguls will take it,
All right,
it
2
is a
vandals.
punishing round. Only 2 of the
is.
rifles will extend into the
Yeah,
next.
that is tough.
Exactly. They spent a lot there, and they only carry over 2 rifles, so it's going to be an interesting call on what they do next. They are going to be able to get a 3rd rifle up at least.
Thanks for 5 gift subs, Debbie. Good to
Almost
see you.
a little
Hope
bit
you're
of
doing
a
well
death
in the
by a
resub
thousand
0
paper
style.
cut situation being dealt by TSM, but eventually Brock
for
able
real.
to
They're
stop
focused.
that one
They
from
are
getting away from
focused.
them.
Good.
Tied things up. Yeah, they're going to have to
Good.
go with upgraded pistols and a stinger on Sim, so this is definitely even a worse bonus than you would have expected the normal way. So
Yeah.
it's tough.
Okay, important round here. For both sides, for TSM, the expectation is with weaponry that you will win this round.
UAVs are up.
Find a way
Free side
to
again. Let's
get the
go.
bonus off. Boy, I'll tell you how much that will change
How
the
far
momentum.
do we extend? Or what's the
Quick
post?
execution.
I don't think you wanna push too far.
Yeah, I think the
Brock gonna get
move-
the plant off. Keep your eye on Guamon, though, defensively.
There's 2 guys outside C
Trying to
again.
lurk forward. It's Thief
Oh,
and
Get ready,
this
Thief.
Sheriff.
Get ready, Thief.
This
No,
sucks.
no!
Wow.
Oh,
great
wow.
clear,
But no,
dude.
Thief still gets the
Great
kill now.
clear.
Weapons collected 5v4. Oh boy, not
I would
looking good
actually
for TSM
report
here.
Thief if that happened to me
Living up
again.
the name, stealing that
Yeah,
one away.
it's like obvious at that point.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
boy. Corey does get one. Hold on.
4v3.
Maybe a chance. Sim backs out.
Good shot.
Chasing,
Good shit.
Shut down.
No.
Seven
alright.
forces a peak though. 3v2.
No, please.
Corey
Alright.
turns
Big
it into
flank,
an
big
even numbers
Big flank.
game. Flya though in the back corner always sees ball.
Nice
Patient.
pace.
Oh, wow.
So good.
God damn, he's looking at a
Nice.
cutscene.
So good.
Perfect. Literally. By the way, that was like a shit bonus too. I don't know how many rifles they had because I wasn't watching closely, but that was like
2 vandals, a stinger, and a deagle and a classic.
That's
Yeah,
a big round
literally
for the
fucking
resources
dog
they
shit
have,
guns.
man.
That
They
deagle
were
was a great buy, though.
honestly.
Yep.
yeah, paid off.
Living up
This
to the
flank
name.
was
Stealing
spot
that
on.
frag, open up
I don't even know where he
opportunity,
flanked
fly up,
from.
patience,
Must have been from C, right?
pull off a
Or
big
A
guy.
rather.
And
Or
that
C,
puts them
yeah.
out in front and now into a full buy and TSM on the worst end economically. And they have 2 ults.
Money shot for TSM.
Wow.
Ult online.
Well, TSM hunting for some ground to work with. They do get a forward sentry turret in towards
But imagine he sky ults on this exec.
Still hold here at that mid cross.
Oh.
Wait, did he fall by accident?
No, he looked like he jumped down.
Yeah, he lived
just
boldly.
boldly.
Was going to.
I agree.
Gonna need to use all that regrowth. I need it.
Does he invest Viper ult here? Maybe he's thinking about the fact that
Watch every round.
For the plant, TSM are here with all
I feel like the logic of you don't need to is
risky, right? Because that's what happens right there. He is risking it. He's risking it.
Yeah, they are.
Lots of tools here for TSM to work their way forward, but Sim.
Yeah. So the problem is right here, they lose the round. All we're talking about is the Viper ult.
Yeah. They don't need it.
Now that it works. Fucking great job, dude. Hell yeah. Why would you ult on the eco? Just
also kind of a Viper ult hater. I'm a Viper ult hater.
Just like it's not beneficial? Or what
I don't think. I think it makes it way harder to play if you are not the Viper post plant.
If you're not the Viper, I feel like it's way easier if you're not the Viper because you don't have to worry about holding the ult up. Viper has to like kind of play safe, but you can just go into the fucking ult and go crazy.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, like you can go in the ult and just like hunt people, but the Viper has to like try to keep it up.
I just panic and freak out. Is that not what other people do? I like kind of freak out and like I scream. Yeah, I'm like running around to the ult.
It would be nice to have.
You're right. It's not a must win, but it's pretty close.
It is kind of scary now with the shorties because everyone's got one, so it's just kind of like whoever reacts first wins.
Some key ultimates.
I have really bad reaction time.
Are just a touch short.
What's your MS?
Things like Seekers
600.
Showstopper, then we can start saying.
Were your eyes open?
A lot of space early.
Bro.
Have you done the human benchmark, Lud?
Yeah, I've gotten better through the years, but it actually was like closer to 300 when I first did it.
I peaked one time, I hit 2 MS on stream.
No, that is obviously.
I mean, you can call it what you want, bro. It's pro gamers,
cheating.
dude.
It's cheating.
Pro gamers, dude.
I told you multiple times.
I feel like yours is good though.
He's earned it.
I mean,
I like
worse
to
now
think so.
through the years, you know.
No,
Oh, what?
What the fuck?
Oh goodness. Stop.
How much you pay them?
Stop it. 2v2.
Holy fuck.
His teammate got shot. He took out Util. You're ping.
Are you kidding?
I'm gonna need a slow-mo of that. I need to appreciate
saying.
that.
Yeah, we need to review that round.
Which part of it though? Like the first kill or the second or both?
That first kill was insane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Classic Phantom fadeaway.
It was weird that he brought out the flash
Disgusting.
Yeah.
for the blind.
Okay.
Like, hey, nature.
That was their Astro Wall, by the way. I guess that cut off heaven and like broken.
That's something for
Okay. This is the must-win round now.
Yes.
Early push out A.
Weapons, light armor, sure, but you've got 3 huge ultimates.
What is that nade cover, like a
here
dash?
towards A.
On the rubble?
Behind the
Yeah.
toxic
Yeah.
screen as
Watch out!
Moguls
Oh,
again
yeah.
show some force here over
Nope.
pulls the defense back.
Man,
7 here to
he just
meet
keeps-
the
That's my
blood.
too.
He just keeps fucking spraying and getting one of us.
They always have 2 rats. You notice that?
Yeah.
Good response from Fly.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck? Wait, his own blast pack.
Oh!
Still Rosa though.
Did it hit the
This is back and forth.
sucky guy?
Come on, Brock. Come on, Brock. Come on, Brock.
I think his ult
Oh,
was
right
deep.
there from TSM. That was Corey's own blast pack.
Oh, okay.
His
Nearly
util is
kept him out of the play,
whiffing.
but
Yeah.
still the kills come through.
The blast pack was funny because it shot him back instead of forward.
Correct.
Sorry.
Oh, it was
I
flash
got
play.
lost the sauce.
I got a little excited
Oh,
there.
very late turn.
Flash out though, kind of secures it.
Fly is
Flash
always,
to the
like,
left. Don't rule them out.
Good for
but
it, it feels.
1v4 at 61
Is
HP.
he aware of this
It'd
possibility?
make Reddit, tell you that much.
Kempeki
Seems
peek in
aware.
3,
He
2,
knows.
1. Swing, Kempeki.
Actually picks
Yeah,
up
but
the
doesn't matter.
orb.
7 finds an angle to play the crossfire off of. If he wouldn't have found the frag, he certainly though Kampeki would have.
That's alright. They use a lot on that. 2 ults.
Must-win round going their way.
You told them to play with their
race.
food because Tarek wasn't
Big kill
happy,
from
huh?
7
I
here
see what you
early.
did, Lud.
Yeah.
Corey gets the job done here.
Muted up, popped over.
Yeah. Okay.
Well played.
Now everything starts to stabilize a touch. 10-8. Still have ultimates available for TSM. Full weapons essentially on both sides. Save Sim, who's going to go to the Blade Storm. So.
All right,
All right.
Iverson. Those
All right.
magic.
Was a must
All right.
for TSM.
All right. Come on now.
But yeah, absolutely. This round can
Make
really
me smile,
turn things
boys.
into a level game, though, if TSM were going
I
to
still
Nade
don't
is
get
not,
that.
It's
Agreed.
so if they go for the fast control, he usually dashes across. And the nade is just already like blooming,
Had a lot of
basically.
kind of one-sided affairs tonight, but this one
They
is
wanna
certainly
contest
up for
it.
grabs.
Isolating that is pretty helpful.
Quiet walk.
Oh, look at
Wow.
the scaling, bro.
Oh, there you go,
Wow.
Brock.
Not quite able to get
Kinda cool
outside. So it's going to be a quick plant for Moist Moguls. Lockdown for the retake.
KJ old scary.
Is coming though.
Yeah, so they play up. They play up. They know it.
Ooh, those are cute.
Feel comfortable getting this
Now
defuse.
Oh, too many
What?
It's actually awkward, you have to say. One guy's running away.
I hate it.
Yeah.
In his fucking Astro World.
Now the lockdown will do what's intended to do. Fly is going to lurk a little
No
while
snake
longer,
bite.
but steps out, no worries. Off to his left with 7, who has to break through the doorway. Flya sneaks forward.
There you go. You found the good spot.
To the punch, not going to work out.
Wow.
Nice.
And the guy wins his ones every time.
Flya has been phenomenal.
Nice.
Huge.
That was great.
Man, I have to say, between the lockdown,
There are 1v1s that if Fly doesn't win, it's a whole different story.
TSM a little bit there.
It's what?
It's like it's a different game. It's a different result. He's won like such clutch 1v1s.
I agree. I feel like he's always good for it.
25 and 12.
I know, holy shit.
Who were able to get back
He's
on
putting
after
up
avoiding
big
the lockdown inside
numbies.
main.
Yeah.
And so now it's 11-8 favoring Moist Moguls. They are nearing map and series point here.
They are
and this
on
is a force
buy
buy from TSM. All they can afford.
3 rifles. They're still doing the nade, which is interesting. I just want to point out, at this point, I'm questioning it too, because
You'd assume after 2 it maybe stops them from pushing it, so you don't need to do the nade.
Yeah, they haven't gone fast yet.
There you go, Proto. Let's come alive, baby.
Oh, wow.
Nice, Steve.
It's a crazy fast clear.
Trying to work on the long flank, but Moist Moguls, the only thing in their
Oh,
way is
look at
Corey if
this.
they want to get
Flya
the spike
stopping the
point
seed flank.
Yeah, and Flya seems to be kind of weary of this flanking position, but
Big
the way
timing.
that this is constructed, it could still get.
No!
Oh, Nature finds the frag.
Stinger diff.
No, he doesn't actually go for the open upgrade. I thought he was going to push all the way through. Now
Oh,
he
no
might.
flash for tree.
Yeah, surely should. This is key for Corey. Oh, huge win. It's a spike down. Showstopper now being earned, gets immediately spent. And Moist Moguls are trapped at the back of the site until this fuse expires.
What the?
How does Corey spend it?
I still admire the patience
Just
there,
gets
though.
exhausted
No, I think
towards
it's
his
smart,
left. Moist
but
Moguls
it
now
just
on the
looks funny.
recollection. Good blast back.
We can see it all.
Further sound cues out, but Corey still falls. Hold on, 2v2. Contra
they're
Divide now
pinched.
at the ready. 7 trying to get involved. Sentry turret down.
This flank's got
Trying to
alarm
contest over
bot,
towards Rose. The Proto
so if
extends the
there's...
clock as the spike-
Please a Proto. Clutch, clutch, clutch.
Down to
That's a great
Proto for
snap.
1v2.
Oh
Nice
my
to
god.
heaven.
It was
Seven
a
zip
good
down
crosshair
TSM
placement, too.
right back
That sucks
in.
that he walked into the smoke, because he was just about to get detected
I do
by
have
that
to
bot.
say, though, I don't like that Moist only single
Yeah, that was
player.
Nature.
I think they needed to double
Nature
up
winning
on
that fight against Flya.
If you
Yeah.
know Corey's still
Or
alive, you
Nature
know he's one
winning
away
versus
from
the
the
Flya that walked in?
Some spray.
Was it
Yeah.
Deep?
It's
The
possibly
C-long.
Zane, that's why you're checking it in
and
the
Koi
first
in the
place.
Either way, yeah,
I
whoever
think
walked
you
in
have
is
to give him
unlucky.
a tougher fight than a 1v1. I think Brock needed someone else there with him to double swing that and allow, you know, them to be able to more quickly trade that off. So that's the only real thing I could nitpick at there.
Sure.
But all in all, still, you got to give credit where credit's due. TSM played that so well.
Nade
It's a
again?
critical round as well.
No nade. Oh, the one round.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy. Corey heard me, and I was wrong.
By paint shells. Oh,
Yeah,
Corey
that's what I was
just
gonna
gets
say. You
out
should
of
do it
there.
every time.
That would have been huge.
You stick to it, bro.
Yeah, never question. Always do.
Trailblazer tries to chase
You ride that
around.
wave until it hits.
We'll see.
Dude, they
at
are
the very
heavy
last second
stacked,
as Moist
BA.
Moguls will get entry
Well, they're
in through
contact
this
play into B.
broken B door.
He's not gonna expect it. Ooh, got lucky to live there. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, how many lives
Careful.
does the guy have?
No,
Good trade.
Okay, way to trade it, way to trade it.
The trade is confirmed.
They got Astro
Despite being
Wall.
plummeted,
I don't know
Brock
how that
will
would
get this
be
down
useful
successfully.
here.
Nailstorm's not
Maybe.
going to amount to too much. Cosmic Divide still ready for the offense.
Proto get a
Nature
kill. Get
could
your ult
just pop
out.
the Viper's Pit though, and earn them an entry back in towards this choke point.
2 mollies on bomb.
Got a
I wonder
suck.
if Nature's gonna ult out of this choke point.
Stars
Might
at the
be
ready.
troll, but-
Paranoia comes out. Here comes the
Nope,
double
they're
check.
just
They're both
swinging.
archways. Brock.
Good
down
shit,
low.
Thief.
Nice.
Nice, Brock. Nice, Brock. Yes.
Sim
Not even a
finishes off
fucking
Nature, and we've
chance.
got a
That was
12-9
huge.
count series point for Moist Moguls.
I don't know what
Yeah,
util
again,
TSM
Moist
used there,
picking up
but
the
it didn't
tempo
seem
yet
like it
again,
phased
super
anybody.
fast attack. Yeah, you
It
gotta
just
give
came
a lot
down
of
to
credit
fucking
Corey
straight
for staying
duels.
alive for so long, and even when the initial battle, but
Yeah,
even credit to
that's-
Sim for immediately
that is a
trading
tough
it,
to take.
giving them a 4-4 post plant on B. They had good positions. No one wanted to burn their ults. They were trying to do so without.
Looks good. Money's better. Ults are better.
Game of chicken as far as who's gonna spend the ult and who's not, and now they come into this round.
Here we go. See, no. What the fuck are you saying, bud?
What do you mean?
Someone's
Sorry,
got to be a
fake blood
hero,
in my chat.
and by design, TSM are thinking it's going to be Corey. He's got the only rifle. Nature will get a very
Viper roll for the
place
plant
up.
too.
Viper's pit though, that will shut down everything over.
This is just a no bullshit 5 on a one site. Use everything.
Oh wow!
I like that. Let's go, Sim.
First blood, good. Corey just inside over towards Waterfall. Trailblazer on
All the dogs collided.
They're just saying hey.
Fully in yet. It's on the way. Viper's pit to
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Oh!
This is so cool.
This ult is crazy again.
Numbers start to be neutralized just a touch.
Wow. There you go, Proto. There you go, Proto.
Oh, use that ult just for the hell of it.
Great game.
Wow.
Yo, Vio's ults are like really fucking good.
God damn, what a game.
That feels good.
Yeah,
that does feel great. That does feel great.
Wow.
Give it up for your moist moguls, chat.
Not good to beat.
Good.
All 2 O's, dude. All 2 O's for now. Wow.
And then the Proto finishes the job, just blocking off the waterfall.
And we're saying right now that we'll be back here again tomorrow.
TSM for putting up a pretty good fight. I mean, that was definitely a much
do you know what
performance
time
compared to the first map.
6 p.m. CDT, 4 p.m. PT.
The same time.
7 p.m. for you.
Yeah, 7 p.m. for us.
Yeah, but arguable because it depends.
Yeah, it could be 4 p.m. depending on
yeah, like what happened today, because it started 40 minutes early today. So we'll be back here tomorrow, chat, against a big one against the guard. We won against last time, but they had a sub out for Tex.
Good one.
So it should be a good one. Should be a good match. And then things get exciting.
Yep, and I think
this is juicy. Originally, I was just gonna stay for this match. Maybe I stay in Texas for both.
Ooh, that'd mean a lot to the boys. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I should. I think I should stay now.
You won't have a car to come back to anyway. Might as well procrastinate that.
100% getting towed. And fucking. All right, GG gamers. I'm gonna go say hi to the guys.
All right, bye boys.
GG guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
GG.
Peace.
Choice of refurbished qualities to best fit your budget. Certified refurbished items are restored
all right, time
to like new for up to 50% off. This
for some Diablo.
Barely out of the box. Soon it will be back to working like new. Here's how it works. Every item is carefully inspected. Any imperfections